Go ahead.
Shalom. Before we get started, as always, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone where we learn this truth. And this week is ending off with a bang, man, literally. Okay, you got the U.S. and Israel making moves towards Iran. There's no more talking. Okay, Trump said they couldn't come up with a deal, and then they just bombed them niggas, man. Okay, they said they sent Tomahawk bombs over there. Those are powerful bombs. The nuclear is going to come later. That's coming. Okay, it's going to get to the nuclear, but before you get to the nuclear, you got to have these little proxy wars and these little small little contractions happen before it actually comes to play. But nuclear is there, make no mistake. Okay, in the U.S., I was just doing a lesson the other day. The U.S. is a bully, man. They try to invade countries to get the resources. When a country says, man, hell no, y'all can't get none. Oh, they have a bomb over there. Oh, they're doing something to the citizens over there. They always come up with something to be justified. Okay, I think Apostle Hard did a lesson a while ago. I think it was in Nigeria or Africa where they had some gold. And they was like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if the U.S. goes over there to try to confiscate it. Okay, so these nations are going to be pissed. Russia's going to have something to say about it. China's going to have something to say about it. Okay, these nations are going to band together. They already got the BRICS. So these nations are going to band together, like it says in Revelation, the 17th chapter, and they're going to hate the whore. They're going to come against the whore, which is America. Okay, and Elder Ariel was doing a lesson. I was listening to it before I came here. He said all these Americans don't think nothing's ever going to happen. They think that their life is going to keep going, and then World War III. When World War III gets commenced and it really gets deep, you're not going to be able to walk around and do your everyday life. Go to Starbucks, go to Barnes and Noble, go to the mall. You can go to the mall with a foreign troop standing right beside you, and that sounds like a crazy question, but these people, the way they think, they might. As long as I can get my tea, as long as I can get to my movie. As long as he don't hurt me, let's go to the mall. They're going to try to normalize this shit, but it's not going to be normal. When women is getting snatched up, kids. Those are always the first two things that get snatched up in war, women and kids, because they're the easiest targets. And a lot of these niggas too, because they act just like women. Yeah, these men.
Yeah, they just said, I'm not going to be long, but they're actively buying warehouses and turning them into detention centers, right? So they're buying all of these warehouses to get ready to store you people and lock you inside of them cages, right, at these warehouses, because they're turning them into these little concentration camps. So, when World War III starts, that means that more people are going to start getting snatched up. Because you're going to have some people getting snatched up for comments. You're going to have some people getting snatched up because for the draft. Okay. Mandatory draft. You know what I'm saying? You going against the government.
Things people look up on the internet.
Yeah, things people look up on the internet. That's what World War III means when it gets started. It means a total crackdown on the American civilization. So what just happened with U.S. U.S. and Israel bombing Iran, well, you can expect them to announce a draft pretty soon because this is getting ready to escalate out of control. You know what I mean? That's a big deal. But then, everybody out here is still walking around. I guarantee you, these people don't even know what just happened, man. Yeah. They don't know what just happened. Nobody cares. Yeah. You see? But the Heavenly Father is getting ready to make you care. Okay? It's only like the scriptures say, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Right? Now, how long do you think you're going to keep hearing these rumors of wars? How long you think this is going to keep happening? Yeah. Until one day shit finally pop and shit finally bust. It's not going to be too much longer. Okay?
You people are right. You're right. Like you said, Joel, the 3rd chapter, you're right for the taking. Okay, you people are so stupefied at this point, like the bro said, you don't care what's going on unless as long as you got a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? So the international elite bankers, they figure this is the time to just go ahead and make the move. There's no resistance. No resistance.
I got a precept real quick. This is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Okay, and when you read in the book of 2nd Esdras, it talks about the Lord making an inquisition of this place, meaning that the Lord is making an investigation. All right, when you see, things getting closer and closer to World War III, that means that the Lord is rising up to the prey. Okay. It says, for my determination is to gather the nations. And that's what's happening. The nations are getting gathered for what? They're getting gathered for war. Because with that little situation right there, well, how long has Russia been telling the U.S. hey, back off of Iran? How long has Russia been telling the U.S. that? They tell them that every goddamn week. Hey, you better back off of Iran. You better back off this. You better back off that. Right? But then the U.S. is just, nah, fuck y'all. We just gonna keep bombing. We gonna keep pillaging. We gonna keep grabbing resources. So now these other nations, they're taking what America is doing to the ultimate disrespect. Like, hey, we told you not to do that. You just gonna do it anyway, right? So these nations are getting stirred up, man. You know, they're being gathered to enter into World War III. And hey, the situation that just happened, that ties into the scripture. The least of the flock shall draw them out, and we more than likely gonna get that. Who is the least of the flock? Israel right now, the small hats. So with what they just did to Iran, that's drawing out World War III, because everybody's gonna start getting involved in this.
And of recent, if you track our videos, we've been going into Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51. So what we've been bringing out is, we don't know exactly how it's gonna play out, but we know that foreign enemies are gonna be on the soils of America, and if not, there's gonna be foreign attacks that the U.S. government are going, whether it's, you know, the actual U.S. government doing it or not, okay, since this next chess move, see, the Most High is playing chess with these devils. Okay, now they actually attacked Iran, and everything that's going on behind the scenes, hey, we might see pocket nukes hit some of these cities. Like I've been saying, we might see, I don't want to call it pocket nukes, they call them, damn, they're missiles that are not nukes, that can do a lot of damage. And see, your government, they want to employ martial law. So they need some major event. You know, one little thing happening in one city is not enough. They want to bring a complete lockdown on America. So that might literally be coming right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Iran said we're going to retaliate as soon as possible. Yeah. Right? Now you got to understand, it could be Iran that retaliates, or it could be America and say it was Iran. Hey, the American government has no problem with blowing Pasadena off the map and then saying, oh, well, that was Iran. They did that because what we did to them. So we got to go to war. We got to lock this shit down. But it could be America doing this shit. You just don't know. But what we do know is that the nations are being gathered, okay, and tensions are heating up. Let me finish this off so that way you can continue. It says that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see, so that's what's going on. The Lord is you know, creating tension between these nations, a warlike tension, right? So, like this brother just said, yeah, you can expect pretty soon certain terrorist attacks to happen in America. Okay, because they've been setting the stage for it for years already. They've already been giving you the narrative, cyber attack, EMP, it's a chance of that, it's a chance of this, it's a chance that a goddamn terrorist could run inside of the goddamn grocery store, shoot everybody.
Well, that's a major one, what you just said, an EMP. Someone like Iran, they first thing ain't gonna be to shoot no nuclear missile, an EMP. All your electronics go out. You know how violent it's gonna be in the streets? People looting and robbing. Hey, people do that now, and nothing's going on. And right now is the time for you people to hear the message of the prophets, so you can piece together what's going on. But you're too busy taking pictures of food and ice cream, like a bunch of clowns, man.
Yeah, you know what? China specializes in that technology of EMP. They specialize in that. That's why when there's always a grid attack, when there's a YouTube shortage, who do they always blame first? Oh, China did it. The hackers in China. So China specializes in that. You know what I'm saying? And then every week there's a goddamn school shooter. There's a mass shooter. They've been setting you up for it. And a lot of the mass shooters, we've already been telling you that those are agents. Agents, you know, assigned by the government, okay, to get chaos going. So they've been setting up the narrative for them to start carrying out terrorist attacks in America, whether it's actually going to be from the enemy or it's going to be from the government itself. Either way, chaos and destruction is coming to this place, all right? Especially with what just happened.
Real quick. It lines up with the scriptures. Darkness, you know, is a plague that the Most High sent in ancient Egypt. He brought darkness to the land, and he tormented people with evil spirits to the point where their hearts locked up in their chest and they had heart attacks. So really, all of this war, all of these things are plagues from the Most High, and it's gradualism because we're coming to the end. You know, and the message is urgent. You know, that's why we out here. But only the elect is gonna hear this message. The rest of you people, you're gonna die in America.
That's right.
That's right. Did you start reading the article already?
Yeah, no, I can get it now.
Yeah.
So this is from the BBC News. Trump says Iran Supreme Leader Khamenei is dead after U.S.-Israeli strikes. The U.S. president
And
writes...
that's a huge blow, man. These people ain't taking that lightly, man. They're not just saying, "Oh, you killed the leader. All right, let's just go eat some food." They're taking that serious, man. And they're gonna make arrangements to get U.S. back and Israel back. Okay, but when the third world takes place, it's gonna be all the nations coming together, though.
And then the president, Donald Trump, writes on his social media, "This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all great Americans and those people from many countries throughout the world."
Yeah. If you look up the reason why America is doing this, they're saying it's a nuclear bomb program. My brother just did a lesson the other day. They were saying it in 1996. They were saying it around 2006, and then they're saying it now. I mean, how long have they been developing? It take that long to develop a nuclear weapon? 30 years? And then on the 30th year, you decide to go in? It's ulterior motives. Okay, ultimately, the Lord is putting the spirit on Trump to move the way he's moving. Okay, the brother just said the other day that Trump seemed possessed. Yeah, the Lord put the spirit on him to do everything he's doing.
The Lord is peaking up their pride, man. These devils, they're kind of basking in the fact that they're in power. And hey, it was us who had to remind them that. Remember, the devil, he got real slack. We had to come out here and remind him, nigga, be the devil that you are. So they, you know, they on their way out. So then that spirit of, as the scriptures say, you know, they're speaking proud things right now. Like, yeah, you know what? We are in power.
Yeah.
Let's show the world. But they don't know that's going to be to their destruction. You can only be the bully until you meet another bully. And all of these nations are going to team up and shoot this place off the map with intercontinental ballistic nuclear missiles, man. That's the biblical prophecy. That's why we out here and people are just walking up and down the street like, you know what I'm saying? Nuclear missiles are going to destroy Babylon, America.
The U.S. and Israel launched attacks across the country. Israel earlier identified 7 officials, and it says they have been killed, not including their supreme leader.
So the death toll out there is growing. Okay, the death toll out there is growing, and the news is some bullshit. They say 5 people dead, really 500 people could have been dead. When you watch them videos, man, it's going down out there. There's missiles hitting buildings, people running around, scrambling. That's how it's going to be here. Okay, in Revelation 18, it says that the people's pride is so puffed up that they say she sits as a queen, nobody can touch her. Well, she's about to get touched, and she's not going to be a virgin no more. It's symbolic. It don't mean literally. She's going to get touched by nuclear fire. Okay, I can't wait to see these people's faces when these foreign troops come through. I'm going to have a ball. I'm going to be laughing, man. Because the Lord's going to protect us. We're not going to be in the same boat. You know how you talk to somebody in the world, they like, we're not in the same boat. We're not in the same boat as you guys. You guys are wicked. We're righteous. And this is proof. This is proof. What proof do we have? We out here right now doing what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
I was thinking about that. We're the only ones speaking up on what's real, and we cover everything. Hey, and if you're not, the Lord said, go to the streets, go to the highways and hedges, and proclaim these things. You people, where are the men that's speaking about what's going on?
Right.
Hey, we're red listed for what we're doing. Everybody else just think they that dude. You gonna have your ass in a concentration camp. You ready for that? Yeah, he ain't ready, but that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he gonna be in there.
He had to switch his tune because he was walking up like he was hard. But nigga, you gonna be in a fucking concentration camp. All right, we're the only ones speaking up on what's really the problem in the earth. Everybody else is just pacified by sports and shopping and shit, man. You know? It's like,
I wish I would have got the article. They said that the soldiers purposely stopped deployment on the Navy ship because they don't want to go to World War III.
Yep.
they're through.
That's true. I seen that.
The men of Babylon have forborne to fight. Isaiah, I think that's Isaiah 13th chapter. You know?
Good.
All men have become weak as women. They over there like, man, let's plug these toilets up, man. We can't, you know?
They getting counsel for women. Hey, baby, what should I do? All right, go ahead and plug it up. They on the same page as a woman. Okay, because they originally people signed up for the military because you get a cheaper down payment on the house. They pay for college. You just do your bullshit 4 years and you go off and live a better life. People never really expected to go to war. If they knew they actually had to go, the military would be completely understaffed. Completely.
Well, you should see what type of men they have in the military. Complete cornballs, man. A lot of the men in the military, you can backhand slap them, and if you serious, they not gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah.
They'll get scared.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are the soldiers of the world, the soldiers of this land.
This is oh my bad, I would get Kindle. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idols.
That's the military troops, okay? Because they're gonna surround, they're gonna get everybody. That's not righteous, okay? Just because you say you never did nothing bad in your life, the Lord don't give a shit about that. We talking about scriptures, spiritual. You didn't do nothing bad as far as walking down the street and punch somebody in the face. They go deeper than that. How is your everyday life? So the Lord's gonna stick these troops on you guys, the wicked. Okay, it's gonna start at our people. And they're gonna be feeding you all kind of abominable things, which these people ain't gonna care because they eat abomination anyway. If they walk with a shrimp platter, they're gonna be rubbing their hands together.
The floods. The Bible calls them the floods. These troops are likened unto growing waves and floods. Okay, where's that? Psalms in the 20th something chapter speaks about that, how the elect, we're gonna be like Peter walked on water. These floods are for the wicked, and there's millions of people in America alone in one city. So the Most High God is one of the plagues is going to be to send these troops that's going to break forth on these people, man. You know, if you didn't understand, you know. You want me to get that Isaiah 16?
Isaiah 54, 16.
This is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
So military scientists, man, they did it for this moment that we're at right now. Okay, they did it. The Lord put the spirit on them to make those missiles. Okay, for the point we're at right now. Okay, and the U.S. actually kidnapped German scientists to help them with, make the missiles, man. They actually kidnapped them. I think it's called Operation Paperclip. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So that's how the U.S. get down. That's how the U.S. get down. If you got something they like, don't have a bunch of resources, a bunch of gold, some scientists that can build some shit, they're about to kidnap you ASAP. They're doing something over there. We got to get there quick. Just like Venezuela. Talk about the cartel when the U.S. pumps drugs on the streets here. What do you mean? Mexico is going up too as well. And that's not far. The San Diego border about 2 hours from here. You guys need to get a clue. The scripture says it's the high time to wake out of sleep. Everybody's still asleep, besides the men of the Lord.
And I thought the so-called white man IQ was so high. Why none of these dumb motherfuckers understand what's going on?
Yeah. Shouldn't he?
I thought the so-called white man, his IQ was just.
Yeah, he's a genius, huh?
You know.
Yeah.
This
But he's leading you into war.
Yeah.
The so-called white man is gonna be the reason why you gonna take your ass to you gonna go fight in World War III. You're gonna be subject to it. You know, your kids. You about to watch your kids get drafted. Don't send your daughter to college, nigga. Don't do it. She's going to war.
That's right.
All right. Don't send your son to college. He's going to war. All right. That's where we're at with it.
This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smiths. Oh, that nigga.
Yeah.
wicked
Stop.
ass.
That nigga had
Yeah.
the earful of the Lord. He hold up traffic.
You already sent his daughter. That's why he was just thinking about it.
Shit.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire and bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
The missiles. That's what the waste of the missiles. Okay, and they are going to destroy this place. This place, I can't wait because I hate this place. I hate the buildings, I hate the food, I hate the people. I can't wait for it to be a desert. That's going to bring joy to all of our hearts. None of us is going to look at it like, damn, I kind of miss. You won't be on a chariot. That's what Lot's wife was thinking. She missed this fucking place. But what happened to her? The Lord burned her ass up, turned her into a pillar of salt.
America's full of weirdos. You know, like everybody in America is a weirdo now, man. They call us weird, but you're a bunch of homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Full of homosexuals. That's not weird. So like I just had to say that. A bunch of degenerate women and men that are stuck in the cycle of not understanding that this is not real life. You're a weirdo.
Yeah. Really.
You're a slave. You people don't even know you're slaves, man. You're in hardcore slavery at that. All right, but you know the elites, they got you thinking that you're free so that they can continue to rule over your stupid ass. You know, it's not obvious. Like, you ain't pulling a chain off your neck. But nigga, hey, the small hat, they getting ready to, all right, they getting ready to make their move. The devil is getting ready to come down and have great wrath.
And with all this going on, this lets you know how close we are to the chip. You know what I mean? You think about it, you know what I mean? Because if World War III is getting ready to start, think about how close we are to the RFID microchip.
Close.
We're even closer to that than what we believe. All right, we're closer to that than war. So, hey, we're in a time right now, man, to where they might just shut this shit down. Hey, probably after the Passat, man.
Yeah.
So get ready for things to completely change. All right, get ready for, you know, life to change as you know it. Because you people ain't doing nothing anyways. I mean, it's time for you to see something different. You've been doing the same shit for years. You know what I mean?
Gas.
Yeah.
These people not calculating. We forget about little stuff like that. Gas is about to go up $20 a gallon. Niggas ain't gonna be going to work.
Yeah.
So all this shit is about to collapse. And these people, they ain't did shit but sit back and talk shit their whole life.
Yeah.
And went to restaurants and just, you ain't learned shit about your own world, especially in these times, man. You should know everything what's going on around you.
Yeah.
The Bible says be circumspect. You know, the days of vengeance are at hand. And these people are moving like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Well, that's all right. Go ahead.
But they don't think it's the end.
Yeah.
These people, they don't understand that this is the end.
But they can't accept it.
Yeah,
They know.
They know.
In a sense.
Yeah, it's just their mind, their little carnal, little feeble minds can't accept that it's all coming to an end. Because they think that the Most High is working with them on their little 10-year goal of what they want to do in their life.
Yeah.
I'm going, nigga, I'm getting a doctorate, and after that, I'm going to invest in real estate. And after that, my kids are going here. They don't understand that the Lord don't give a fuck about their plans.
And they think that it's going to
You know?
be fair.
Yeah.
They don't understand history and they don't understand the severity. Hey, the so-called white man ain't going to play fair with none of you. These small hats, you know, a lot of you niggas just going to, you know, I'm trying not to be too, you know, but yeah, man, that famine, a lot of you niggas going to be sticks out here. All these, I don't want to try not to talk about niggas, but you so-called buff niggas, all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna lose weight. You gonna lose a lot of weight. All you mighty men, the Lord said he gonna bow down all the mighty men. All you dudes that think you tough, you big, you know martial arts. Okay, the government got something for y'all. It's gonna be the judgment of the Lord that's upon you. The
jab,
plagues.
yeah, the jab is getting ready to kill a lot of you. Oh, and they're doing the second round of the vaccine. So get ready for that. All right,
That
for all
too.
you niggas that had kids
That too.
after the vaccine epidemic, well, they're gonna come back and get your kids with that, man. They're gonna get you niggas that thought you escaped the goddamn vaccine, and this one's gonna be worse than the last one, man. It's gonna turn your ass to a fucking reptile, man.
They might
All right?
poison the food systems. You know?
Yep.
So all I'm trying to say is anything can happen.
Yeah, that's where we're at with it.
Hey, the just shall walk by faith and not by sight. Every day we wake up, every minute we breathe, we're walking by faith. We're in the spirit. With Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. We're not making plans. You know, it's over. America's over, man.
You should be looking forward to the kingdom of heaven. If you're not looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, you really are a zombie and you need to go. You know? I can't even envision a life of 30 years in this shit. And I'm sitting there making plans.
But think about that. Who's crazy? Are we crazy or are you crazy? America's getting ready to be destroyed and you laughing at us, but you acting like ain't nothing finna go down.
And they see
Who's
it.
crazy for real? You know, you gotta talk to them like that because they don't.
And it's not like they don't see it. It's not like these people out here don't see it. They know what's going on, but we got a lot of narcissistic individuals. Esau created a world of narcissism to where people will see the truth. They'll see, oh yeah, the U.S. just bombed Iran. Oh, let me hurry up and change that channel. Let me watch the NFL Combine. That's more entertaining. I don't need to watch that right now.
Instant gratification, as long as I'm good right now.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'll worry about that. Well, if war happens, I know what I'll do. I'll just do this, I'll do that, and I'll do this.
I'll get a blunt and I'll get as high as I can.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'll do. You're not in control, nigga. All right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is in control.
You got people think they gonna commit suicide.
Yeah.
If it's true.
Yep.
Hey, you can't commit suicide unless the Most High allow you.
Yep.
Now, if you do it and you don't die, you gonna go into these times,
Fucked up.
I forget, like missing a limb, blind,
Just,
try to kill
dismembered,
yourself,
yeah.
dismembered, whatever, mutilated.
Paralyzed. The Lord might bring you into this paralyzed, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, now is a high time to wake out of sleep. Measure thou the time diligently in itself, okay? You should be paying attention to the signs, man. This ain't the time for no fucking date.
Yeah.
Weak ass nigga. All right? You know what I mean?
It's the truth though.
You know what I mean? And he want to laugh. He whatever.
Hey, like the
You
girl.
gonna see, nigga. You
What the
gonna-
Hey, the girl on social media that does jujitsu. Man, I wish we could play it low key. See, man, we trying to calm down today. You know, I'm trying to keep it calm. But the girl straight up said, "You women that's dating these guys right now, you don't really love them
Yeah, you don't.
because in an apocalypse situation, you gonna leave the nigga because he's a fucking coward and he's weak as fuck. Okay, so you just with these guys for the convenience right now, and these men are so bitch made. They walking by laughing. Nigga, there's nothing to laugh about what we're talking about, nigga.
Yeah.
Nuclear war, famine, the government exterminating their own people. What the fuck is funny?
Exactly.
Only to a
Yeah.
punk ass, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. Only to a Fortnite playing zombie. That would be funny to him.
But that's
You know?
these are the dudes these women are with. And a lot of these women gonna die because they with these niggas.
Yeah.
Okay, you need wisdom and understanding to navigate around these times. But these people, all they want to do is stick an ice cream cone in their goddamn face and think everything is a fucking joke. But let them know, hey, because this true salvation is only to the chosen, man, the elect. The Most High is gonna make sure the chosen know the whole game plan, so that they can keep the faith through the whole thing. We know the ending; it's a victory. These people don't have no hope, man.
All it's going to take is for Esau to strip a few resources from them for them to bow the knee. Okay, imagine these bitches out here. You said they can't do their hair, they can't do their nails. They gonna lose that RN job that they went to school for 4 years. Their dream job, they ain't about to lose that.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
be kidding me. They ain't about to lose that.
They acting like people ain't losing jobs every week. See, we forget this because we always bringing it out. But these people acting like absolutely nothing's
It's scary.
zombie. Who's the real zombie?
If you lived in Iran or you lived in the Middle East and it was all that chaos going on out there on a day-to-day basis, you lived out there and then you moved out to America, you'd be like, you will forget that there's actually a war in other places of the earth. You come to America and be like, what the fuck is this? Are these people serious?
Yeah.
I just came from a land where I watched my family member get blown away with a goddamn a C4 that was inside of the goddamn ground. You know what I'm saying? But you come here, and this is Disneyland, man. 100% 24/7. So when the destruction comes upon this place, you people are gonna bug out worse than everybody around the world, because at least them people out there, they have a time to prepare. You sitting, you watching this shit happen, and you saying, nah, I don't want to see that right now.
You said it. You said they're narcissists.
Yeah.
That conflict of the spirit is gonna be something great, man. It's gonna be like a explosion to see the truth smack you narcissists in your mouth. Because a narc don't like to be.
Yeah, they don't like the truth.
They don't like to be called out.
Yeah, narcissists hate the truth.
But words are different. See, this gonna hit you in your face, and so it's gonna be beautiful to watch the reaction of these people, man.
That's right.
A bunch of narcs. They'll see it and then turn around and laugh at you like, go get a job.
Yeah.
Nigga, we got jobs like you.
And I work around here. A lot of these buildings, there's really nobody in them. You know, nobody could pay rent to
Keep these buildings.
yeah. This is a fallen society, man. You guys got an attachment to this place.
Yeah, it's over. Look at all these. Look, for lease, for sale, across the street, for sale.
Right
2
here.
buildings for sale.
Oh yeah, yeah.
3. That chicken
3.
place
Yep.
is gone.
Yeah, that chicken place is gone.
And it's all
It's
propped
over,
up.
man.
The businesses that open back up, the government pretty much gave they got to go to the banks and get these loans. So these banks will give out money so people can start up businesses to keep this place looking like it's not going under.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's called quantitative easing. So without that, man, it'll be like a desert out here, man. Because a lot of these businesses are not.
One door. All it takes.
She had to be that loud. She needed attention. You see that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Insane. Hey, but a lot of these businesses are not really. You don't really need none of this stuff out here. So they can't stay open. People are not, So a lot of these businesses are just going off of the, you know, the money they already got, hoping that they don't close. They trying everything not to close down.
You get the second address. You can go first.
Second address 16, 33.
35.
This second address, man, that was crazy how loud she started screaming back there. But that's all they do. This is second address 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms.
That's what's coming, man. The Lord's about to break these silly ass relationships up, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's founded on folly, on mirth. Okay, taking, you know, I'm on social media taking your girl out to vacations and all this shit. The Lord about to break this up. Because you don't see, one thing I noticed in these relationships, they never give all praise. They never give all praise. My girl got a new job, my man got a new job, he got a new car, but they never say the water Yahweh Bashim El Shai.
Well, because relationships was never founded on the love of the Lord anyway. These relationships are founded off of some freaky, meet me in the bathroom, one night stand shit. You know what I mean? So it came together in the name of Satan off the jump.
And the other end is the man got to completely submit to the will of the woman.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to really be. And then there's special cases.
Can you read that again?
This is second address 16 and 33. The virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms.
Yeah, and that's talking about you little young women, because now you see a lot of these little young women, right? You running around with these little young ass niggas around the street. Well, guess what? These little niggas, these young ass niggas is getting ready to die. They're about to send these little niggas to war. And your little ass is gonna be running around here not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? So all of these, so on the other side, like we were saying, the men are pandering to the women. The relationship is bugged out. But on the other hand, you women are about to watch your man die. He getting ready to get shipped off to war and go fight World War III.
And they're gonna die in the streets of America.
Yeah,
too.
and he gonna die in civil war. He gonna die of a famine. You gonna survive, right? But then he done died in the house because you know he ain't ate.
Well, he done got into it.
Yeah, somebody done shot the nigga in his fucking head. You know what I mean? And you gonna be on the streets alone. That's why it says the virgins is gonna be mourning, because in that day, when women are unprotected like that, they're gonna be scared. You gonna see it on their face, like, what happened to you? My husband, they killed him.
You see, we coming into a time where it's not gonna be the thing to, when all hell break loose, grab you a female. Because they're gonna be liabilities. The only men that's gonna be able to do that are the Isaiah 4:1 brothers. Because during the time of war, remember when Abraham was passing through Egypt, he had to tell his wife, hey, pretend like you my cousin.
Sister,
So they don't, my sister.
I think so, yeah, sister,
So that they don't try to kidnap you and kill me to take you from me. So either way, men ain't gonna be sitting up trying to, they gonna be in the background. Look, men ain't gonna, you gonna become a target having a woman with you
Right.
in an apocalypse society. So all this narcissistic shit, man, that shit finna go.
all that candy relationship shit is getting ready to stop. You know what I mean?
Yep. It says the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms, the woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
Yeah, in the war, Civil War, World War III.
And their husbands shall perish of the famine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Biological war. Okay? These men are getting ready to leave these women behind. You're getting ready to go back to the spirit world.
Yep.
And you notice how I say the bridegrooms is going to be destroyed, the men is going to be destroyed, because you men are the ones that allowed this. So really, yeah, the woman is wicked, but the Lord has a real problem with you men. He has a bigger problem with you men because you've allowed this maniac shit. You didn't put that bitch in order. You let your daughter slut himself out.
That was cute.
Slut herself out. You let a faggot, let a goddamn faggot serve you at the restaurant. This is what you men allow.
She shook her head like that's righteous.
Yeah, she's a wicked motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
heard that bitch ass nigga, man.
Well, that's what we're talking
You know
about.
what I mean?
The average American says homosexuality is a righteous thing.
Yeah,
That's why America's gonna be destroyed.
yup. See, and she gonna watch him die, and she gonna be out here alone. That's what she just rewarded to herself. She gonna watch him die, and she gonna be out here alone.
Now she might die.
Yeah,
And she gonna have a
giving
worse
him
fate than
passes.
him.
You bitch gonna die too.
yeah, yup. You know what I mean?
But just think about the logic.
Yeah.
A homosexual. You hear that and you shake your head like we said something so
How
evil.
could you say that?
Come
What
on,
are you
that's
talking
how, that
about?
shows you how far gone humanity is.
Yeah. That's why it ain't nothing else to do but to get out here and cuss you people the fuck out.
Yeah.
And you wonder why they don't come nice.
Yeah.
Because you wicked as all hell. We can't talk to you. And you can't talk to them.
No, you can't.
Can't talk to people like that. People, motherfucker, that you get mad at you because you call out a homosexual. And obviously, this is some 6-foot ass nigga with a goddamn wig on. He get and the motherfucker get mad at you. Look, again.
But I thought this was a Christian country.
Yeah, that's what
I thought it was a God-fearing biblical country. What happened?
Yeah.
That's why America's gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles, man. Because you people are hypocrites, man. You just, that's all you can tell these people. We ain't here to break down the scriptures. You don't believe in the scriptures. You hate the righteousness of the scriptures.
Yeah.
So we got to give you the judgment then.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
That's it.
If that, because you know, brothers in other cities, they might be able to, you know what I mean, get into the scriptures a little bit more, and you know what I mean, give people a chance. But it's something about this Pasadena demon, where out here it's like everybody's a demon. You know what I'm saying? You know, if brothers could see on the camera, you would see people are walking by us laughing,
Proud as hell.
sticking up their middle finger when they drive. We don't call out every single one because it happens so much out here. But it's a lot of demonic activity in Pasadena. That's why the Lord lit the fucking mountain on fire out here.
Yeah.
Right? And the Lord did that, and niggas still got a problem with the righteousness of the Lord. You people gotta go, man.
You just got a bunch of clown-ass men in Pasadena. That's what it is.
Yeah.
This city is full of clowns. It's real liberal. That's what it is. Just a liberal-minded, no standard. So if we're not gonna have any moral, righteous standards, don't get mad when niggas steal from you. Don't get mad at a nigga that gets desperate and rob you. Don't get mad. You know what I mean? If anybody could be homosexuals and dig in the butt, whatever it is, don't get mad because what's the standard?
What are you mad at Donald Trump for?
Yeah, what are you mad at him for?
You know what I mean? All these people want to act like they're better than Donald Trump.
Yeah, you know what? You know
What the
better
fuck
than
are you
him.
talking about, man? You know what I mean? They want to get mad at. See, that's a narcissist, though.
Yeah.
A narcissist is never going to look at themselves. They're always just going to shift the blame to somebody else and call out somebody. Hey, you more wicked than me.
Yeah.
No, man. What about what you people are doing? Well, why we come out here every week and we see what you people are on? You just like Donald Trump. If Donald Trump walked the streets right now, there'll be no difference between him and you demonic
What about
people out
gay
here.
people though?
They're wicked.
They're wicked.
The Most High is
Gay
going to
people
destroy
ain't
America.
I love licking pussy.
Yup.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna
well,
be
she
destroyed.
burned.
You're gonna be destroyed,
She gonna
baby.
get burned up.
Hey, but that's the spirit, though. We don't be making it up. You see these wicked ass people out here, motherfuckers that sit there and say, I love licking vagina. She got to be destroyed, man. There's nothing to tell a bitch like that, man. Wicked motherfucker.
They've taken something like sex, which is a natural thing between man and woman, and they've made something totally different out of it. Okay, sex. The Most High gave us sex so that you could reproduce and enjoy your mate to the end of time. Something to keep you together. They've taken sex and just made it into whatever.
A public thing. That's why we got sex stores everywhere.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So again, who's the weirdo? You don't see animals, cats. You look at the most basic animal, they don't function like you. You know what I'm saying?
She's a weirdo who walks around and she said that out loud, I love eating fox. Who says something like that?
That's proud. That's sick.
You're a weirdo, man.
Niggas in the world would agree
Kids
with
out
her.
here and shit. There's kids out here, at least we speaking in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. What the fuck did you say that for?
So why are we mad at the Epstein list if this is what you people are saying that this is a satanic country? This is not a God-fearing country. Now we're starting to get it. It's starting to make sense. You people are not God-fearing.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why you're not complaining about the Epstein.
Right.
Okay? You're Epstein's children. Especially you so-called white people. You're Epstein's sons and shit, nigga. We'll take the white woman, but you know, the white man, we gonna put you in slavery.
Go, you got it.
See, that's the spirit.
That's the spirit, see?
You heard that?
Even the Edomite woman is starting to give up on the Edomite man. You know what I mean? You got it.
Yeah. Did you go to 35?
Let's get it. Your second address, I didn't get there yet. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
We're the only ones that understand.
No.
Because if you look around us, like the brother said, if we were to turn this camera around, we're the only ones that understand. Because if everybody else did, they'd be doing the same thing we're doing now. Okay, they can't stand to give their Saturday, so the Lord's going to take your Saturday from you anyway. He's going to take every goddamn day from you, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because you're going to be dead. You're not going to have to worry about a Saturday. Because the niggas that's on the fence that believe, that don't want to come down here, that some would understand. You don't want to come down here because you was scared of what everybody, might think of you. It's gonna be in your head, man, when your wife and your kids are getting destroyed, man. That's right. Can you start with the Nahum first?
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 5. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt.
We know mountains represent governments, and the hills are the lesser governments. Okay, but it's literally gonna shake, and it takes immense power to make the earth shake, because the whole earth is gonna be shaken from the nuclear missiles. The whole earth is gonna be shaken from the nuclear missiles. They're not gonna tell you this on the news. They might say, "Oh, we got into Iran," but don't worry. In 2 months, everything is gonna be okay. The scriptures say when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction is gonna come. But this is the destruction. And before the missiles hit, it's gonna be all kind of crazy stuff going on in Babylon. Jacob's trouble.
And the earth is burned at his presence.
What do you think is gonna cause the earth to be burned at the Lord's presence? Okay, you're gonna have the chariots actually zapping people and zapping the earth, and you also gonna have the missiles. So it's gonna actually burn the earth up. Babylon's gonna be one big ass desert that's burned, literally burned. Imagine you cook some food for too long, you burn that shit up. That's how Babylon's gonna look, but it ain't gonna even smell, because the food might have a little smell. It's gonna be crispy, burnt. Nothing can live forever, even after 100 years, 200. It's gonna be a monument of what happens when people are wicked, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Lord is cold. He said, "Remember what I did in Sodom and Gomorrah." Right.
Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger?
Nobody. Okay, these pastors, they're clowns. The Lord gonna burn their ass up probably before the missiles even come. An arson or something. The nigga in his bathroom, and then like Final Destination, it just lit on fire because he tried to plug something into an outlet. The pastors, the Lord might get to y'all before the missiles. Y'all too wicked, man. Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland, Creflo Dollar, you can tell that nigga's a demon. I don't even know if he's still preaching, but I mean, that's Satan. Okay? Nobody can stand before the Lord's indignation, which are those nuclear missiles, man. That's the final plague to this in this movie. And then the new movie gonna start us ruling. Okay, everybody can say we're crazy, but you're gonna be begging us for a chance at the time of Jacob's trouble. I'm gonna be an asshole. We are.
The best thing about it, the Lord gonna break you people's pride. Until you said it, that narcissistic spirit, that's a heavy spirit, especially these women. Oh, my bad. But, a lot of these women are now, they're feminists, so the whole grape situation. Well, what happens in time of war? Women become spoiled. A lot of you women think you G.I. Jane. You're going to get raped. That's going to destroy your fucking spirit, man.
Break you psychologically.
It's going to break your spirit. And then your boyfriend ain't going to be able to do shit for you. But yeah, I had to say that because I was thinking about that narcissistic spirit these people have, how that shit gonna explode. That shit gonna be like a nuke going off when the reality hit their ass, man.
It's gonna be a lot of unanswered questions that they're not gonna get an answer to.
Yeah, you women gonna get the shit raped out of you, the snot raped out of you, and it's gonna be that much worse because in this society, okay, you're held up to such a level where you look down on men. Well, these same men gonna take you, and a lot of motherfuckers gonna stuff you in the fucking trash somewhere, stuff your body somewhere, man. So this is not a fucking joke.
That's all America is a joke. Me and brothers, we all austere. We had a nigga walk up to us, put a smile on your face. Fuck, we about to smile for, man? We at war.
Ain't nothing to smile about, man. See, that's the difference with you American clowns. You want to smile about it. You want to smile it off.
Laugh everything off.
Cartoons, you know what I mean? That's why Esau gave these people cartoons. It was to keep you docile. It was to keep your goofy ass docile. Now you live your life like a cartoon. You a grown ass man living your life as a cartoon. Nigga got a family. He's a cartoon husband. You know what I'm saying? So you're not taking anything serious. These are serious times. This ain't no joke. That's why you think the Lord got us out here screaming? If it wasn't as serious, the Lord wouldn't have us out here screaming.
Right.
Yeah. The prophets, Christianity done done a number.
Yeah, we be out here like the Jehovah's Witness on the corner.
Oh yeah, they right over there.
Handing pamphlets, trying to make it seem like it's all good.
The Lord said, give them warning from me. We're warning you, and we're hoping that this works. Actually, that's what I be doing. Sometimes I start yelling, and then I look at somebody, hoping that they actually hear what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like it's nothing going on
But
up there.
it's the pride.
Yeah, it's nothing.
That's why I keep honing in on that narc shit. The narc will be like, you could be in a total better position than them. Oh, I'm better than him. And they'll go to somebody, start gossiping about you, make up something. Now you got 10 people that don't like you, but you better than all of them.
Yeah, narcissist.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a demon.
That's how these people operate on their day-to-day life.
I got a brief, if somebody didn't have something.
Are you finished?
His fury is poured out like a fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him.
Yeah, we see that fire. It's going to be a lot of fire. Okay, the Lord, when it brought up the Lord is going to burn the earth, he's going to do it on purpose to refresh the earth. Okay, because right now the earth is polluted. I look up, it's 1 million chemtrails. People act like they don't see that. Okay, brothers came over here from the UK, and they said when they came here, when they was breathing, the air kind of hit them like somebody hit them in the face. Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
It's a whole different pollution over here. They're like, what the hell? When they landed off the plane, they was looking around. The brothers like, I mean, damn, what the hell's going on
Think
here?
about it. This is just what we used to. Yeah. This is why we got to get out of here. We got to get them bodies, man. 'Cause we didn't been here too long, and we done got used to the poison. That's bad, bro.
For life. Defunct for life.
Defunct, all right.
What is that?
Well, I'll give her some. She was smiling and happy.
I don't know what that means, but
Maybe if the family here, brother might take her.
Yeah,
The family gonna have to eat her up. That was it. Yeah, but the Lord is gonna refresh this earth, though. All right, the water's gonna be refreshed because the water's polluted. Okay, the water, you can see fish wash up on sea, whales, sharks. They commit suicide because they want to get out this shit. Like, let me just get away from this shit.
A lot of coral reefs are dead.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's like the life of the ocean, really.
Well, I work over there by the ports often, and really you should be seals. You should see seals congregating. You might see, man, you don't see no life at these beaches.
no marine life.
No marine life. They gotta go way out. You know?
Even then, you go way out, you might see like one dolphin,
Yeah.
and then he hurry up and get away from it
Yup.
because he's in captivity.
Yeah.
He don't want to be seen by nobody. You know what I mean? The whole earth is in utter chaos, and all Donald Trump got to tell you is this is going to make it. What we just did to Iran, it was a good thing. This was going to make it better. It's not going to get better, man. It's only going to get worse.
Well, shit, look at the average pigeon. He's eating Doritos off the ground.
Yeah,
This
man.
nigga sipping water with oil mixed in it. The animals are in a state of emergency, man.
Yeah.
You see these pigeons, man, they be looking sick, cancerous. Nigga leap, lumpy, he got lumps on his leg.
What the hell going on?
People don't care though, they don't care.
Yeah, it's all about them. It's all about their life and what they doing and get the bag and my girlfriend and all this shit. So when the Lord finally give you that reality and the Lord introduce you to what's real, okay, you probably gonna, by the time you get that reality, you gonna be dead, man. All right, you getting ready to die. When the Lord smack you with that reality, 20 minutes later, somebody gonna shoot you in the head.
Well, what are the wages of sin? Death.
Yeah.
So when we say death, we're coming into the time where it's going to be mass death on the earth, man. The Lord is saved in 2026 forward. Okay, the scriptures speak about the days of perils. Daniel's 12th chapter, a time like never before. Because these people got the mindset, well, I ain't dying yet, I'm wicked. Yeah, because the Lord, he reserved you to this point. Okay, people going to die in great numbers. That's what time we're in, man.
When you're in first.
See, so it's nothing to laugh about.
Shit ain't funny. I got a precept real quick.
And you got to understand these scriptures, though. I got something too.
But I think
This is Joel 3, starting at verse 12. It says, "Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat." Yahweh Shaphat, and that's talking out there in the Middle East, because that's where all the nations is going to be gathered. They're going to be gathered out in the Middle East to fight the Third World War. All out blitz war. Okay? And a lot of you Americans is getting ready to get shipped off and go fight that. So when you people see things like, oh, we just bombed Iran, Israel just did this, that, and the third happens, that really should worry you, because the next step is, okay, Americans, it's time to fight. Watch when they start saying that on the television. It's time to fight, America. No, I don't know about that.
Put my leg, man. I got
No, come on, man. Watch, and they're gonna start saying that. It's time to fight, America. It's time to put your life down for your country. You got to be a hero now.
And you
See,
gonna,
that's the next step.
and they're gonna wake up. These celebrities, they've been deceiving us. Y'all gonna start waking up on a lot of shit that keep you sleep right now.
Yeah.
When it get real, you're gonna be like, hold on, why was I really like Beyonce. What did that do for me? Nothing. Now you're gonna have to go to war. These celebrities and all the shit that's put in your face, the bad bitch era and all that shit, that's a distraction from what's getting ready to happen, man.
Right. Because like it says, the heathen are being wakened and being gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is the end. This is the conclusion of it all. It says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full.
And it said judge round about because Yahweh's judgment. Okay, part of the Lord's judgment is you other nations going down there and killing each other. The Lord's going to have you guys do it on purpose. Okay, did he not do it in the ancient world? Okay, remember Gideon when they went to the Midians and they was killing each other? But the Lord's going to have y'all doing the same shit, except y'all going to think y'all doing what's right. All right, let's get America. Okay, let's get Iran. Okay, let's get Venezuela. The Lord got y'all killing each other on purpose. Less niggas will kill when he show up.
And it says the harvest is ripe, meaning that this is the right time. The people are as stupid as they ever been. The economy is flushed down the toilet. The animal life is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? The government is absolute. Niggas been talking about the American government was corrupt in the 70s. This shit is off. Now they're full on Satan. Now Donald Trump might as well get up on there and transform into a goddamn demon.
And Satan we fear.
Yeah, and throw them horns out of his head. And, you know what I'm saying? That's where they're at with it now.
Well, that's what the chip is gonna do.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, because I was finna say they should just the white man should get on the news and say, look, everybody that's in agreement to worship Satan, let's just all be with Satan, because that's what y'all on. But that's what the chip is gonna do.
Right.
It's gonna, and y'all people on the path anyway. You're laughing at what we preaching, okay? The Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah behind homosexuality. What's funny about that? There's nothing funny about homosexuals. That's literal genocide. So you're gonna show your allegiance to Satan by taking his mark, the so-called white man's mark of the beast.
Yeah,
And a lot of this has been, they've used fear to get you to this point. The fear of losing this, the fear of being disregarded, disassociated. Because that's going to be the next scripture precept I bring out. I just had to, fear is going to drive you people, because they're scared. The scriptures say fear shall drive them upon their feet. The international bankers, the so-called white man that's running all this shit, they're afraid of what we have to say because they know this to be the truth. You don't know that. You civilians are nothing but, see, we're not civilians. You're nothing but a bunch of indoctrinated school idiots. All right? What the white man taught your stupid ass. But now he's getting ready to bankrupt this place and close up shop and bring in that mark of the beast system. So everything he taught you up to this point, you're going to be lost.
Yeah, you're going to be completely lost.
And he's going to destroy you for believing in the old way. Freedom of speech is a good example.
Right.
Now they're bringing out legislation. If you talking shit against the New World Order, they're going to come get you out your house, man.
Right.
So who's stupid? You know what I'm saying? Who's the idiot over here?
That's what the ICE is all about. The ICE is all, see, because ICE went from grab only illegal immigrants, now it's just anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they're gonna start using ICE to, okay, just go get that nigga because he was talking shit. You know? Go get that nigga because he was talking shit.
Yeah.
Go get this person. ICE is gonna be used as a mercenary group to kidnap, right, and bring people to these concentration camps. Right? That's all it's gonna be. You know what I mean? So, the walls are closing in on the average American. You know what I mean? You niggas is walking around with no socks, comfortable than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's a weak ass spirit for a man to be in.
Walk around with no socks in a time of war.
Somebody could just pop it off and you gotta get out.
Yep.
Hey, you ain't gonna never catch me with no out here in the streets with no open toe sandals, man.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now, like, what if a goddamn pocket move go off? You know what I mean? You don't get.
You know how crazy people are, narcissistic.
Yeah.
You might have to get down on it on the street corner in the store.
Yeah.
You wearing sandals.
Yeah, as a man.
Sipping with this shit is pitiful, man.
Let me finish this off. It says, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Yeah, the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The Middle East And you can see that the Lord is starting to wrap up the decision, right?
Yeah.
With what just happened, okay, they just bombed Iran, all right? That decision is coming close.
Woke up this morning like, man, I hope this is real this time.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah,
real.
bro. I got a new battery in my back right now.
That was real. That was real deal Holyfield, you know what I mean? And this is all of the Lord, okay? It's not Donald Trump. You can get mad at Donald Trump all you want, okay? We're mad at Donald Trump for being a devil, but we're not mad at what the Lord is doing with Donald Trump, because we know that that's a needful purpose for this shit to crack off.
Hey, what we bring out last camp, and I had to go home and look at Daniel's, what is the 8th chapter? By the decree of the watchers. Remember we was bringing out how the angels are
Yeah.
putting it in the minds of Donald Trump and these world leaders to bring about the destruction.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to go into that scripture again. And you know what? When I said that, I didn't know that was talking about the angels. When I looked up that word watcher, it literally was talking about the angels. So that's their job. So we woke up this morning, hey, the Lord is playing chess. And the so-called white man think that he in power, like he's doing his thing, but the Lord is driving you to your demise. Because what's gonna happen, you got this spirit like you about to take everything, but all these nations gonna come together and shoot missiles on your main hub right here in America. They're gonna destroy America. That's what they're going into right now in Joel.
Yeah, you got these Americans, a nigga will sit there and say, I bleed red, white, and blue. You know what I mean? He's an American patriot. Well, hey, the Lord is getting ready to get rid of all you people that believe in this place. Okay, because this place this is the headquarters of Satan. That's all it is. This is the headquarters of Satan.
And the white woman is now, she's like, look, we was with you at first, nigga, when we had a little bit of something from behind
Yeah.
you. But now, nigga, you're gay,
Yeah.
you pop animals, you deal with children, and you ain't even benefiting me no more.
Right.
You know, you Edomite males, you're not useful in the earth at all. You just going to war,
You don't got no
destroying
talent.
shit.
You ain't got no fucking talent at all.
No talent.
We still ain't seen you goddamn Caucasians dribble a fucking basketball.
Lie about every
Okay?
goddamn thing.
Still ain't seen that yet.
You know?
You know what I mean? Lie. It's time for you to go. You're really, Esau is really starting to look like, what's his purpose?
Yeah.
He's just a wicked ass nigga that just won't stop. You know what I'm saying? Why won't you stop? Like Elder Yashawamba says, nigga, you already got control of the earth. Why don't you just chill out?
Yeah.
Damn, nigga, just drink the wine and chill out and fuck the hoes. Nigga, goddamn. This nigga gotta go. He gotta wake up. I gotta bomb that. I gotta bomb it. I gotta snatch them children. I'm doing some most outrageous, wicked shit with it too.
Just give me $1 million, I'll show you what to do with it.
Yeah.
You can follow me for a week, I'll show you what to do with just $1 million. You got trillions. You got the best time of your life with 100,000. These niggas don't even know what to do with all that money, man.
Well, you want to go bomb? You want to go use that money and go invest into some evil shit?
Play with some little boys and shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Invest into a black market scheme.
Yeah.
That's what you Edomites are up to, and this is why the Lord he's getting ready to knock this place down, man.
Last thing I'm gonna say, look how the Lord did it though. It is a lot. The Lord gave you the fatness of the earth, and you're a heathen. You gonna wake up okay, what can I do today? I gotta stay in power. Yeah, we're gonna go chuck some missiles today. We're gonna build some underground lab. That's the spirit that Esau, the scripture, what Jeremiah say, set up the ambushes, man. The Lord got you Edomites ambushed. It was an ambush. You took the world, you wicked, and guess what? You wasn't supposed to have the dominion over the world. But hey, you showed yourself to be the devil you are. So now you're gonna get the judgment. And you got our people, they don't want to hear it. Because they so comfortable in this place.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, well, being a man, you ain't gonna be able to use that. Only women and children can be, what's that saying?
Reckless.
Reckless.
Only women and children can afford that.
As a man, you have to have some at least understanding. You can have all the jujitsu you want, but you need understanding first. Because you can have all the jujitsu that you know, and hey, during the time of famine, bro, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna forget to apply it.
You gonna starve to death, man.
This brother said you're gonna forget to apply everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's gonna be so crazy out here, you ain't gonna have the heart. That's another thing. A lot of you dudes, you hit the gym and all that, you ain't got no heart though, at all. When it's life or death, you don't.
Right.
When it's talking and playing and all that, and niggas scared of you because your size, yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
Tusk this nigga at the bar on a Saturday night.
Yeah, the Lord gonna have a spirit of complete vengeance and death out here on the streets, everywhere you turn.
Oh, wait till these goddamn these derelicts wake up and they become sane and they start grabbing knives and chasing people down.
Oh, yeah.
That's people's worst nightmare. Hey, Hey, all of you people are scared of these goddamn homeless people. You see how they treat them? You know, niggas get all scared. Now, what happens when the Lord put a lunatic spirit on them goddamn homeless people? They gonna be at peace with us because we already know how to handle them niggas.
They think we lunatic.
You know what I mean?
Them crazy niggas be looking at us thinking
Like,
we lunatic. I done seen that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or they give us some sort of respect because it's like, okay, they not like, they can tell they like, okay, they not like the rest of these people. You know what I'm saying? But you people, all right, when this shit get all the way chaotic, man, okay, the spirits that's gonna be out here, okay, is gonna completely devastate you people, man. You're not gonna be, you not gonna, like, some, that's the spirit. Look at old boy right here. Now imagine old boy right here, he get,
No, you'd be at 6 out of 9 missing it.
yeah, somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody like that, you know? If he flip one day and he grab a knife and he just starts swinging it and there's no more police, these motherfuckers will be in the goddamn sewer hiding from him. One nigga, the whole city hiding in the sewer.
You see it on the train all the
Yeah,
time.
one nigga, the whole city hiding in the sewer, man. By one of these homeless people that if they turn lunatic, man. So don't sit here and act like this is America the brave. Nigga walking around with his chest poked out. You niggas is the scariest
You niggas
people
not
out here,
brave.
man.
You know, as a collection, men should be in the spirit of, you know what? We gotta do something. Niggas is still waiting for the next fucking stats from the NBA.
Yeah. They waiting to see what the woman gonna do.
Yeah, what the woman
That's
gonna
what's been keeping you weak ass niggas back. That's why you faggot ass don't want to stand up for nothing, because you want to see what she got to say first.
do. She gonna need you in these last
Yeah.
time.
You know? As
know?
long as she's giggling. That's a these bitch ass niggas. As long as she's giggling, it's okay. I don't gotta worry about anything. She's giggling. You know what I mean? Punk ass shit.
And the scriptures also say deal with her according to wisdom or according to knowledge. How the hell y'all dealing with y'all women, man? How the whole house is out of order. The whole house. The kids talking shit.
Yeah, your daughter don't respect you. Your mom don't respect you as a man. Your auntie don't. That's the commonality in America, in this feminist society. And you punk ass niggas, you just with that shit, man. But guess what? Hey, the Lord said, where's that in Ecclesiastes? There's a time for everything under the sun. It's a time of war. It's not a time of peace. You got niggas just comfortable as they can be. You know, hey, you're not gonna be mentally prepared, and that's half the battle. You gotta understand, hey, when you go to war, you understand, man, I'm gonna see some dead bodies. You know? You can't be shell shocked when you get out there. Okay, I might get shot. What I'm gonna do if I get shot? Okay, shit, I'm gonna have to make it back home if I don't die. I might die. These people are not considering anyway, and that's the spirit of a woman. Oh, no, I don't wanna hear that. That's not true. You men are not supposed to be in that spirit. And we coming out the Bible. The Lord says, show yourselves men and answer when I call to you. How are you gonna answer the Lord? A lot of you men, you answer the Lord like a complete bisexual, damn near homosexual. But that's what this society teaches though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the man, you're not supposed to be a man, you're talking too loud.
Yeah. Don't dance in public.
Yeah, don't dance in public. Don't tell that woman anything. Meanwhile, your daughter go off to college and slut off. And you act like you don't know that as a father.
That's why you gotta go. Because you ain't standing up for shit.
There ain't no men in Babylon.
Yeah.
That's why you got homosexuality everywhere. Because every dude is on the borderline because you listening to these fucking women.
Yeah. Stop listening to the goddamn woman. She don't know what the fuck she talking about.
And if a woman can conquer you, she'll do that. She'll know that you going into that side. But guess what? That empowers her.
Yeah.
You got to understand that.
Yeah.
How many women turn their boys out, exposing them to this wickedness, man?
Well, women are the main advocates for homosexuals. They're the main advocates for that
Especially
wicked
the black
ass shit.
woman.
Especially her. She love a homosexual, man. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
the black woman will trade in a homosexual for a regular.
Yeah. She can have a world full of homosexuals. That's why she get along.
Look, she turns around and laughs. You saw that?
Yeah, because the nigga she with is a homosexual.
Exactly. He didn't even know that.
She put something in his ass, faggot. All right? You know what I mean? Bitch ass niggas out here, man.
And we're not talking to individual people. We just, in general, you know, the commonalities of the society of Babylon, which the word Babylon means confusing. Everybody has their own truth in the society. That's confusing.
But that's the thing, though. What's the number one truth? A nigga sit there, I could get a bag, man. You know, I believe in God the way I want to believe in God. Nigga, what's the number one truth, nigga? Okay, you can't put fucking juice inside of a gas tank. The number one truth to keep a car going, you got to put actual gas in it for it to go, right? That's the number one truth of having a car. What's the number one truth when it comes down to believing in the Most High? You could, you know, in everything else in these people's life, it got to be structured. It got to be like this, or else it don't work. But when it comes down to the Most High, it's willy-nilly.
Yeah. Willy Wonka.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Can I get?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 24, and we're gonna start at 17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon the inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be overtaken by the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. So when you break this down at the 17th verse, you people are going to be controlled in the fear to falling into this pit, this new system. This is going to be the MOTB system, the Revelation, the 13th chapter. A cashless society with a draconian rulership, meaning harsh laws, more jabs, more shots, more of this, more of that, more oppression, okay? Through fear. What did they do during the CV-19? Okay, if you ain't got that juice.
Yeah, you niggas was scared as a motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all was
too,
scared
man.
behind that.
Yeah.
Okay, you ain't gonna be able to keep your job.
Yeah.
You had family members kicking each other out.
Yeah. What about that punk ass shit?
You didn't even know if it was true or not. And notice during that time, the flu, that fell off the earth. There was no more flu.
Yeah, it's just the COVID.
Yeah,
Cancer didn't even exist when
Yeah,
COVID was out here.
Nothing existed. You got shot.
Don't touch the doorknob, stupid ass nigga.
Yeah, you got shot and died. You had COVID. Remember that?
Yeah, remember that?
All right. So the fear, you people, because you don't have the love of the spirit of the Lord, you're gonna be fearful. All right. You're gonna be very fearful in these times because you're already fearful. It's gonna take you to drive, get you to get that chip. It says, and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. So some people, you know, certain people like to close their ears, like, oh no, I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, you're just totally clueless, right? It says, you're still gonna fall into the snare because, let's read it. It says, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare, for the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. Can we get that the mushroom cloud scripture?
I actually got that.
Oh, you got that?
I got
Okay.
it. Revelation 6 and
It's talking about the earth shaking. Let me read the next verse. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly because those nuclear missiles.
13 and 14.
You're gonna get caught up. The icing on the cake to the Lord's judgment are gonna be those intercontinental nuclear ballistic missiles. Okay, Armageddon. That's the snare. If you're not found written in the book of life, okay,
Going in that.
then that means you're going in that.
Yeah.
You see that? And you're not gonna get this information from no pastor. The Lord not dealing with Christianity. That's not in the Bible.
Yeah,
The original Christians were the Israelites. When you in Acts, where's that 13? It calls the Christians niggers. Okay, literally. The original Christians were Hebrew Israelites like us up here that were being called niggers in Antioch by the Romans. So what the fuck is this Christianity that you're keeping here? And it shows because these people are wicked. They're abominable. They eat abominations.
Yeah.
They do abominable things. They laugh at you when you talk about homosexuality. So this is not a God-fearing nation.
And you know, it definitely is a snare because when the nuclear missiles get sent off, people are first they're going to be surprised, right? They're going to be surprised like, damn, everything I believed in led me to this point to where I'm about to get burnt alive in nuclear fire.
Man.
That's a snare. How did I get here? How did it get this bad?
Everything in vain.
Everything in vain.
The Lord gonna play it back.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Remember
So,
them dudes on the corner?
Yep.
All you
Remember
gotta
that?
do is smile.
yep.
See, brother, that was beautiful you brought it out. You're gonna think back like, damn, I didn't have to have an attitude. Something as little as a smile and a nice word, I could have saved my own life.
Yeah.
These people are so fucking narcissistic, they gonna think back on this shit like, damn, there were so many different ways I could have played this different.
I could have skinned this.
You know?
I decided to be a whore. I decided to be a goddamn punk ass nigga. I decided to be wicked. I decided to be adulterous. I decided to keep eating pork, even though I heard the men of the Lord tell me, and they broke it down bit by bit on why I shouldn't eat pork. I did it anyway. You're gonna think back to all of that wicked ass shit that you did willingly. And you gonna and when that nuclear missile gets shot off, you're gonna be saying to yourself, damn, none of it was worth it. But before you could even try to repent, it's too goddamn late. Nigga got a chip in them, you about to get burnt alive, man.
And you know, honestly, these people, a lot of people don't understand that they actually wicked.
Yeah, they don't get, they think they're good people.
Yeah.
They don't ever say righteous. You know, these people don't ever say righteous, but they will say I am a good person because I gave $2 to the homeless. All right? They don't say righteous though.
But that's why the Bible is very important for you to read, not to have sitting on your shelf. But according to the Bible, it only comes to life for those who are chosen, that the Most High puts His Spirit on. Because you ain't gonna have the need. A lot of people don't feel the need to go into the, okay, why would I sit up there and contend with the Bible? That's not, I gotta go. Look,
that don't give me a job.
you know, the Lord said a lot of people are gonna die and wrestle to their own destruction because they lack the knowledge of the understanding, not reading it. We're talking about understanding these precepts. You know?
The Lord set up the prophets to give you the understanding, to help you figure it out. Because the scriptures, without somebody really showing you how to do it, yeah, you can get lost. A lot of things don't make sense.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody read the book of Hebrews, you be lost. If you don't have the Spirit, you're like, what is that talking about?
In the scriptures,
Dispensation of the Spirit. You don't know what that means.
But see, you gotta get understanding in all facets of life. But when it comes to the scriptures and the Most High, oh, we don't need to take, that's extremist.
Yeah. Well, nigga to take his ass to a college course, nigga sit there for 4 years, get that understanding.
Oh yeah.
He hard body about that. Nigga go show up on class on time, never miss an assignment.
Yep.
He got to get that understanding of a college course,
Or how to get the bag.
or how to get the, you know what I mean?
But
But
nigga come out of prison 15 years and do anything you need to do to learn how to get the bag.
but he won't learn the Bible though.
Yep.
He won't do that. You won't do that though. That's something you will not do. You wicked, man. You evil.
That's wicked. You don't have to be running around stabbing people to be wicked. And that's the importance of knowing the scriptures. There's over 600 law, statutes, commandments. It's not just 10 commandments.
Yeah.
Now, none of us can keep them all perfect, but we rehearse the righteous acts. And see, these people, they don't believe we really do that. Because they're looking at our beards and our hair. Oh, they're not righteous. They're some niggas.
Yeah, we supposed to jump out of that Bentley right there.
We're supposed to be quoting
Yeah.
rap songs and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
No, we're more righteous than you people. Because we have the faith of, first and foremost, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And that's not his name. His name is Yahushua, and he's a so-called black man. He ain't no white man with no long hair. The scriptures speak against, the scriptures say that having long hair is a shame to a man. That's the glory of a woman. So how would the Lord have white skin and long hair looking like a homosexual? That's against his own word.
Right.
That's another reason America gonna be destroyed.
For that lie.
That's blasphemy, man.
It's a wicked ass, deceitful lie, man.
And these Latinos, they carry that shit to the wind.
Can you go to verse 20? That's what I wanted to get. Isaiah 24. I know you're going to go there. 20. And then he called for Revelation 6 and 13 through 14. I was going to get it, but you can just get it after.
Isaiah 24 and 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage.
Imagine a drunk man walking down the street, walking all over the place, falling everywhere. Okay, it's a disaster, right? That's how the Lord's going to actually have the earth moving from all the missiles. Okay, the Lord does everything in a dramatic fashion. The Lord will have thousands of missiles hitting America with his spirit on it, and the angels making sure they hit their target. So Trump talking about a golden dome, a missile defense system, that's not going to work against Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. You don't think the Lord knows that? You don't think the Lord knows what these niggas are planning? The Lord got 10, 20, a million steps ahead of them. It's not like it's about to be close. All right, that was a close one. All right, let's go get him on the other side. The Lord is about to tear this place up, man. It's going to rock to and fro like a drunkard. When the flood happened, you had something called Pangea and broke it up. Okay, when the missiles hit, the earth is going to be moving, shit is going to be moving out of place. Okay, Australia might be way over there by the time the Lord is done.
Sir, and you know what? The earth is going to get bigger because that fire is going to bring up like you know, you got a lot of land that's under the sea.
Right, yeah.
So the Lord is going to raise that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that magma, which is rock, is melted rock. So what comes with molten rock? Precious stones, gold, silver. there's even other elements we don't know about. So when them missiles hit, the earth is gonna get even bigger.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have, that's why the scriptures call America is gonna be the lake of fire, because the whole continent gonna be wiped off. But like you said, under the ocean.
Yeah, that's a
and
lot
see,
of land under there, you know.
And the thing about the ocean, that magma is gonna cool down under all that cold water, so it's gonna come up. A lot of that shit gonna come up and cool off as new land, islands.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
continents. Hey, the earth gonna get significantly bigger, man.
And the earth is already huge. Don't listen to Esau, because Esau, he make you think that the earth is populated. It's overpopulated. Man, there's
No more room.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's things that Esau, he's just now figuring out, and he ain't even close. Wrap your mind around that. Esau ain't even close to figuring out how big the earth really is. The land or the sea. Okay? So the Lord, when basically the nuclear destruction of America is a good thing. It's a good thing for the entire earth that America is destroyed with nuclear missiles.
The true great reset.
Yeah. That's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. You know what I mean? And it's gonna put you wicked people back in the right mentality, man. That there is a heavenly Father, okay, and he don't fuck with that wicked ass shit. Okay?
And I see why that, what we used to call confusion of face, the speckled bird, I see why that's such a curse. Because like in Pasadena, you got a lot of Israelite jakes, but they all look like other nations, so-called white people. That's why they ain't going over here, man.
Yeah.
That proud, every city you go to like this, I can't stand it. It's worse than being around real Edomites.
Yeah.
Like you go to Beverly Hills or somewhere, it's real Edomites walking around, they just leave you alone.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Nigga got some coffee. But you got all these jakes that are Israelites but look like white people, look like Asians. They're the worst ones, man.
Our people are terrible, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Especially the black community. That's a fucking joke, man. All right, the black community was given to you by us. That's a CIA. That's a CIA operation.
They showed you that in front of Tyrone.
Yeah, man. Come on, that's a CIA operation, dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's always our people that got a problem with this the most. That's how you, okay, that nigga, he might be a J, because why does he hate the word so much? You know, nigga be passionate about the hate he got for the word. He wicked, you know? Yeah.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
It's not gonna rise again. And we was talking about that earlier. Okay, you know how Esau's daily wound was healed, he got back into power, that's it. Okay? Because Esau thinks in his mind is crazy as shit. They think that after the nuclear missiles hit, that they're gonna come back up and start all over. You gotta be crazy if you think the Lord's gonna let y'all do that, man. To come back up and do this shit, the Lord
To restart another pedophile ring?
Well, they've been living in a
What the
dream.
fuck, you know?
They've been living their dream, and it's our nightmare. That's why the scripture said we're gonna wake up. One day it's gonna be like we just woke up from a nightmare, but it's gonna be all over.
Right.
But just imagine you a heathen, you don't even belong in power. The Lord gave you the earth into your possession for a season. Just the thought of that, oh man, we can come back even if we do fail. Hey, man, it's unreal to Esau.
Yeah.
Because he done had generations of children, and they like, man, we could never fall. I just can't imagine it. You're gonna be getting your ass beat in the kingdom of heaven by the Negro, Latino, and Native American. Every day.
every day.
Getting your meal taken, your lunch taken. You know? It says, okay.
He did a revolution, yeah, for sure.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 13.
Oh, that was,
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth.
And that's twofold. Because you got literally these stars and these elites. Okay, so the Lord's gonna bring them down because they proud right now. Okay, the Lord's gonna bring them down because they proud right now. And that's literally how it looked when John was getting the vision, man. It looked like stars were coming down, but it was nuclear missiles. Because they're gonna travel out into the atmosphere and they're gonna come back in. Okay, it's not gonna take long. Imagine a missile coming from China over here. It's not gonna take as long as a flight, 15 hours, and then it finally arrives. No, they can get here in a matter of minutes, man.
Well, the reason why it says stars fall into the earth, because when the nuclear missiles are in the atmosphere, they look like glittering lights.
Right.
That's why. So when they come down to the earth, when them nuclear missiles are approaching America, it's gonna look like a fleet of glittering lights coming over here. So that's what John seen. He seen an army of glittering lights, and then the lights will be falling down to the earth, causing destruction. So when it says the stars falling upon the earth, that's what it's talking about. That's what John seen. All right.
Even as a fig tree casted her untimely figs.
Yeah, because that's how they gonna drop. That's how the nuclear missiles is gonna drop straight down.
Okay.
When you watch how the figs drop off the trees, they don't drop and then go another direction. And no, they drop straight down to the floor. So the nuclear missiles, they're gonna come and they're gonna drop straight down to the floor.
Like rain.
Like rain, you know what I mean? It's gonna come down like rain. That's why it compares it to that fig tree.
When she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll.
Yeah, you shake a fig tree, and all of them goddamn figs drop off. Fucking 30 figs will drop down at once, and you'll just hear it boom, 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 just hit the ground. You know what I mean? Simultaneously. That's how the nuclear missiles is gonna drop. You know, they boom, 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 boom. They just gonna be dropping. You know, in a consistent pattern.
Because
Revelation 6 and 14.
Yeah, break that down. You know, make sure you get the full meat on that. You know.
Yeah.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved.
That's how it looked. When John saw it, it was that giant mushroom cloud coming from the missiles. It looked like a scroll was rolled together. Okay, so that's the depiction he gave. It looked like a scroll was rolled together. All right, and that's in the near future. People have been having dreams of that mushroom cloud too. The Lord then brought it back. The Lord said in the last days, he should pour his spirit upon all flesh. So you got demons out here getting dreams. Okay, because the Lord want to show y'all there is a power and destruction is coming. These people that wake up in like a cold sweat, like, damn, this shit look real. I saw myself running from a mushroom cloud. I don't know if I escaped, and I can tell you didn't. I got the answer for you. You didn't escape. You know, the Lord got you.
That was a vision for your death.
Can I get a pre to throw in there real quick? Because this is Habakkuk 3 and okay, here it is. 3 and that Goes page. Squeeze at the rivers. I literally just right here. Habitation. Oh, okay, here it is. 3 and 9. When thy arrows went forth. Oh, that's habitation. Oh, here it is. The sun and moon, this is 3 and 11. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows, they went. What arrows? You got to remember, the ancient world, technology wasn't caught up, so you had a bow and arrow or a spear. You know what I mean? That's the way you went to war. Today, it's the same thing, but a missile is an arrow, but it's using propulsion. That's Isaiah the 9th chapter. The fuel of fire. Okay, so these arrows today, okay, is the modern day arrow. It says, at the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear, thou didst march through the land in indignation. All right, anger. The Lord, those missiles are going to march through the land. And analogically speaking, that's a word, parabolically speaking, okay, they're not going to break their rank. They're not going to miss. Joel, the second chapter speaks about that. You're not going to have an iron dome that's going to save America. I don't care if Donald Trump come on the news and say, oh, we're going to put 10 trillion into building. No. The biblical prophecy is that America won't be destroyed via the arrows of the Lord, which are the missiles.
That's right.
It says, thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. And so we need this to go down, because if you just look at these heathens, man, you can't even talk to them. You can't, okay, the Arabs, the so-called Asians, the so-called Chinese, even our people, they're not trying to hear this. They don't have nothing to do with the Lord's word, because the Lord not dealing with them. So the Lord is gonna judge them in his anger, man. You know? The great reset. This is the real great reset. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked. The house is the government. Okay? Who's in charge of the world government? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This nuclear war is going to wound their dominion, and that's going to be it. So where that's going to leave you other heathens? You're going to be cooked. The scriptures say we're going to put you in slavery.
That's got to be the zone for real.
You see? Because a lot of these clowns, 911 is why they still here.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the spirit.
That's the reason why a lot of you bitch ass niggas is still alive.
Yeah.
911.
911. Get the fuck out of here. It say, so salvation is to the elect. Only the chosen remnant, which is going to be a few people, are going to be saved from the valley of troops, Armageddon, this destruction that's coming here to Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, and it shows, again, like we've been saying, these people have already embraced homosexuality.
Yeah, it's over.
You would think they would have been marching in the streets like, look, we don't accept this. You go to order a coffee, you got a 6'8" tranny
Yeah.
disrespecting you by thinking he can be in your face like that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's ridiculous. That's why this place got to get blown off the map. That's the perfect solution. You know, when I first came into the truth and I was told, yeah, America going to be destroyed with nuclear missiles, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. That's a good judgment for this place. Burn this place with fire, that makes sense. You know?
It's out of control.
Let me get this scripture. You can go back to that. This is Nahum 3:3. It says, the horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear. Now, what did it say in Revelation where it says the glittering
And the stars fell of heaven,
the stars, what? Read it again.
and the stars of heaven, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth.
Yeah, the stars of heaven. That all coincides with light. So when it's talking about the glittering spear, okay, the glittering spear, you know, that represents light. You know what I mean? Something is glittering, it has light on it. Stars resemble light. You know what I mean? So it's talking about the missiles, man. All right, the horseman lifted up the glittering spear. All right, bright sword and the glittering spear. Esau is the sword, and in the spear, the glittering spear he gonna use is the missiles, man. It says, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Yeah, because you know that nuclear hellfire it's gonna be a lot of dead bodies after. That's gonna be the one of the first missions of the heathen when we put their black ass in slavery. Nigga, we time to go bury them bodies, man. You know what I mean? That's your first mission, bury the bodies, right?
That's Ezekiel the 39th chapter.
Yep.
A continual employment. That's gonna be the first job to you clown ass heathens walking around like we just went down the list. These jolly so-called Asian boys. I don't personally have no problem, but the scriptures say that you're gonna do for our kingdom, the first job you're gonna have is to clean up the earth. And then you're gonna get to building our kingdom up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna use the best of the resources, you know, throughout these different lands. That's why it speaks about in Revelations, our streets are gonna be paved with gold. You heathens gonna build it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
the same way you had us build this country up.
Well, motherfuckers will read Revelation and be like, Jerusalem come down from the city. So they just think that the kingdom of heaven is gonna come down from the cloud, right, and into the earth, and it's just gonna magically appear. No, y'all niggas is gonna build this up.
The Bible is full of parables, dark sayings, mysteries, analogies, metaphors, allegory. Okay, hey, our people, we talk like that. We talk in analogies. Look at these rappers.
Yeah, metaphors.
A nigga might say something so cold, you gotta ask somebody else what he meant.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord said the Lord spoke in parables so that everybody couldn't get it.
Right.
See, that's what you people are gonna grow to wake up and find out. The Lord don't want everybody, man. A lot of you not worthy. And we're not worthy. This is why we come out here and make ourselves a fool and make ourselves a living, make our bodies a living sacrifice to hope to be worthy, man. These people won't even speak up about the damn pedophilia stuff.
Yeah. They was out here doing this bullshit ass protest. They still talking about Donald Trump and ICE.
No, them niggas watched the Super Bowl the next day. Like, come on, dog.
You know, you people ain't concerned with what's really going on. That's why you about to be burnt up, man.
So we're the only ones sighing and crying, and we should get that just real quick, because that makes a big statement. You know, they say, oh, well, you ain't doing nothing about it. The scriptures give a program what we will be doing in the last days. All we got to do is speak the word. The Lord is going to confirm our words. Isaiah the 44th chapter. So we ain't got to do nothing. Now you got to worry about what you got to do, because you're in league with this place. The fact that you're willing to overlook the shit so you can go back to work and still continue on your 5-year plan, the Lord looks at that like, oh, okay, well, okay, I guess you're content with all this.
Yeah, I guess you love it here, huh?
We out here looking crazy because we're sighing and crying to the Most High.
It's like that woman that, like the scriptures say, the law on grape. if a woman, you know, she get taken advantage of, if she holler, then she's considered righteous because she did the right thing. But if she don't say nothing, she just let the nigga take it and then go back to her husband and kiss him on the mouth and act like that didn't happen, she's wicked and she deserves to be put to death. So the righteous, we out here hollering. You know what I mean? Because hey, Esau, he's taking advantage of us. He's taking advantage of our lifestyle, and he's taking advantage of our nation. We got something to say about it.
We're the only people that matter at this point because
Yeah.
you people with homosexuality.
Well, just like
We ain't never agreed with that. I ain't never been in agreement. You know, they'll shame you. Lesbian. I ain't never been with no lesbian shit.
I ain't never. Yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
You people been wicked and then run around talk about some, oh, God is with me.
Well, that's just like what I broke down. What I was just saying. You know, these people are the woman that's taken advantage of, and they not saying nothing. They like it. It's like if a bitch if she gets sexually assaulted, right, and then she don't tell nobody. I mean, at that point, it's like, did you like this shit or what?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, bitch, what the fuck? Why you ain't call the police? I was kind of scared. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. So you just let then this shit go back. You got cases of that. Bitch get raped, and then yeah, he did that to me. But then you find out the bitch been going back to the nigga for 2 years, letting them rape her, like Cassie and Diddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that situation. Why is she? You know what I mean? She ain't say nothing about that bullshit. That's because she loved this shit.
Yeah.
She loved that. She loved fucking around with Diddy.
That's a good analogy.
You know what I mean?
Where that analogy come from? The scriptures. So the Bible is full of parables and analogies.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced you so-called white people ain't got no high IQ. Because that's very simple to break that down. Oh, we're the smartest people. You don't even know what the fuck going on in your own world. You got all these businessmen, nigga got money, nigga live up in it. He got a big, he don't even know economics for real.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Geopolitics. You know?
He's a frat boy.
But you so smart, huh?
What are we, sorry.
Come on, Papa Shaw.
This is Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Go through the midst of the city. Okay, this is the angel. This is what's happening in the spirit. What you can't see right now.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So there's people that the Lord has an angel marking that are sighing and crying, and that's what we're doing. When you say the word prophesy means, when you break the word down, pro meaning forward, sigh means to cry out. This is a form of crying out to the Most High. So we have a spiritual mark on us for what? To be exempt from the destruction. You people are not crying out.
Yeah, you not.
Nigga, think about what tattoo we gonna get today.
Yeah. You ain't crying out.
What nigga you gonna sleep with? You know?
And Jacob see this scripture and take it for face value and say, well, I'm not crying, I'm not signing crying for an abomination. What does the mark really mean? I don't need a mark of exemption. It's not that bad because they're looking at what's happening right now. They think that this is the worst it's gonna get. The U.S. and Israel hit Iran and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't need no exemption. Well, you're gonna be begging, crying.
See, they think it's gonna be a vacation from work. These people think, oh yeah, I'm ready for World War III because then at least we don't have to go for work. I don't have to pay my student loans.
Niggas
No, that's gonna be
making
it.
memes and shit.
Yeah.
Niggas be making memes about it like, hey, if that time comes, I know what I'm gonna do. You gonna die. That's what you gonna do, nigga. You know what I mean? And you know what? A lot of you niggas, okay, when they sitting your ass off the war, you gonna find out that the men that you fighting against are a different caliber of men. All right? Because you niggas is weak as hell. You know, just in America, just a stern eye contact put fear in these bitch ass niggas.
It's so easy, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, that's beautiful.
Firm
You
eye
said
contact will put fear in these niggas, man.
that. I had to learn, bro. You ain't got to get all carnal. What do the scriptures say in Proverbs? The eyes of the king drive away wickedness. You got to get your eyes right. The scriptures speak about having your eyes single. That's why really you're supposed to catch. Hey, the hell we catch, it gets you to a point where your eyes are very powerful, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm glad it's that way. Cause niggas be with that fuck shit all day. All you gotta do is look at their ass serious.
Yeah,
Like, nigga,
so imagine these
running
niggas
around.
going out to Iran. Imagine them going out to Russia or wherever to go fight them. you niggas is gonna be scared on that battlefield. You gonna look at them men and then you gonna see that damn, they're a different caliber of men. They buff. They're about to send a lot of you fat, dumbass American men out there, man. Fat, lazy niggas. They're about to send you niggas out there. You beta male, skinny nigga. You gonna get out there, it's a nigga that look like Khabib Nurmagomedov. 6'5". Khabib Nurmagomedov with a beard, a goddamn scar on his face. He's not gonna be playing with you.
And America is not used to sending, you know, they usually deal with their Navy or their Air Force. The men in Babylon in America ain't ready for no hand-to-hand nothing.
Nah. Hell nah.
You know?
That's all. That's why right now the top fighters are not even American. A lot of the top fighter in boxing right now, Usyk, he's from Ukraine.
That's because this is a woman-ran society.
Yep.
You men, the government has made you purposely bow down to these women, so you don't have any warriors no more.
And
You-
those
you-
men, oh my bad, you got it.
You got grown men that's wearing ponytails and shit.
Yeah.
You know, so
And those men, like the foreign fighters that are taking over the combat sports right now, you know, which Jake, I'm not gonna sit here and discredit Jake, because Jake is the best to ever do it. But right now, Jake is in a weak state. But I was gonna say, them foreign fighters that's taking over the combat, they got women, they got wives, but hey, you could tell their wives is in order. Like, you don't see them. You know what I mean? Jake get a woman and he show her off, this is my new baby. And then you find out that the bitch, she just a goddamn, like she's a social media whore. Like
Right.
Travis Hunter. Ryan Garcia, Jake always get with some little social media slut, and he get on the goddamn stream with her, and that's what Jake want to do. But these other men, right? They got their woman in order. They're not playing with their woman. They don't have their woman on the camera. But that these niggas do that because they woman say, I want to be famous too. You let the woman control you. You know what I mean? That's why you American men, you're not prepared. You're not prepared for anything hand to hand. You're not prepared for war. You're not finna snap into that, man. A lot of them men that you getting ready, that America's getting ready to go to war with, those were niggas that were bred from war for war since they was fucking 5 years old, man. They didn't go to goddamn elementary school and learn about Christopher Columbus and dumb shit and Anne Frank. They learned at 5 years old they was already hitting push-ups.
They was working.
They was like the movie 300, the Spartans.
Yeah.
That's how they was raised. A lot of these niggas, they was raised like Spartans.
Yep.
And you gonna take your punk nigga like that. You gonna take your ass out there and think you gonna pose a challenge.
My bad.
You think you gonna go out there and pose a challenge to them niggas, man? They gonna sock you niggas' jaws off your mouth, man.
The delusion is something crazy. It's something to crazy. And you know, we gotta remind ourselves. I don't want to be in a delusion. Yesterday we were sparring. Hey, learning how to fight is a very humbling thing. For you to get better, you can have talent, but you gotta be humble. These people are not humble at all. Even the niggas that do learn MMA in America, a lot of these guys are still a bunch of clowns or nerds. They don't have no heart. They didn't grow up in a country where men rule the household, where their wives are in order, their daughters are in order. What?
Yeah.
What'd he
stop
say?
talking to yourself, demon.
Yeah, but he walking off. He way down there though.
Yeah, he's a clown.
Soft butter.
But hey, that's the American man.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
all. That's all they got.
We're speaking pro men, and he got a problem with that. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah. So he take that spirit out there to Russia. They gonna knock his ass the fuck
Yeah,
out.
that's a homosexual spirit. If he went to Russia,
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Because they gonna say the same shit we on.
Yeah.
But that's the average man in America, a complete bitch.
Say something and run off.
Yeah.
That's some weak ass shit, man. Why don't you stay in here and say it like a man?
Yeah, come right here and say it.
We got enough balls to do that. We saying it to the whole city.
Yeah.
They gonna say that and run off. Hey, fuck you.
They're
And then
not
get
even
back
here.
get in the car and run off.
They usually wait for a woman to come up and that gives them courage and they walk up, you know what I mean?
But,
Usually
oh my bad. He did it to be seen.
Yeah, that's what.
That's another thing. Everything you men do is to be seen. That's an addictive spirit out here. Oh, let me say this so I can look cool in front of the block. What's coming, bro? It's gonna be between you and the Lord
Yeah.
and whatever judgment you facing.
That's right.
You know, this shit is pitiful. But we're able to call all this shit out because we spiritual men. The Lord is dealing with us in contrary to what you people think. You know, I know y'all think the prophets are some old white men pedophiles. No,
Yeah.
our people are the true biblical Israelites, and prophets come out of our nation. That's who we are. You know,
That's right.
and we say that humbly, man. This is not a glorious job yet. It's still dirt. It's still a dirty job. It'll be glorious later. So
Ezekiel. Ezekiel 9:4.
Yeah, I think I finished it.
No, you didn't finish it. No.
No?
No.
Just hit it from the top.
I'm gonna hit it from the top. I was about to say that. This is Ezekiel 9:4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
This is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Our homeland, you got the heathens that have parted our homeland. They over there. That's why the Lord got to destroy them small hats. That's our lineage. That's where we come from. Judea. Okay?
Verse 5, Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
And who are the others? The others are the people that ain't complaining. The others are the people that are content. The motherfuckers that's looking forward to the NBA playoffs, looking forward to the next parade, looking forward to the prosperity of America. You're the others. Read from the top again.
Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Yeah, and put them to death. Because they're not good for nothing. You believe in a homosexual, you ain't good for nothing. Piece of shit. Okay, because he want to look over here and you know what I mean, like he got a problem in front of them women. Nigga,
No, I saw
fuck
that,
you,
though,
nigga.
yeah.
Okay? You know what I mean? I'm
Wait,
tired of
too.
playing with you niggas, man. The Lord gonna smite you people, man.
And you know, Salaki, but you'd probably be like, well, why y'all doing it? Why don't you tell them brothers to come down? It's just the spirit. You know, yeah, get your ass up the block,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
And it wasn't, that nigga was already halfway down, you know.
But he want to walk past and he
Turned around and licked his lips and frowned up, like
we saying something, nigga. You already dead, nigga. You might as well walk humble, man.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Yeah, you know, both maids, children, everybody. All right? If you don't have a problem with what's going on out here, okay, you are on the Lord's hit list, man. Because, hey, there's a reason why the Lord made this so wicked, so that way you can call it out. The Lord, okay, I'm gonna have it so wicked, so that way they can't deny it. And for those that do deny it, that means that they wicked, because there's no way that you can't see that how wicked this is. You know what I mean? I mean, if you find out that that your government is ran by pedos, you shouldn't even be. You shouldn't be still going to the goddamn NFL game buying tickets.
It's not that serious, bro.
It's
Go
not-
get a football,
Yeah.
get you and your homies and play it for real then.
You should.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
ultimately, you shouldn't be buying into anything America tell you from that point.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be trying to go to concerts. You should be boycotting everything until you find out what the hell is really going on. Well, really, you people should be trying to drag the goddamn officials out the White House and holding them for their crimes.
Right.
Because at this point, ain't nobody holding them Epstein niggas and all of them niggas. They not holding them accountable for their crimes. So who else got to do it?
Well, that's why-
Ain't that you people's job? Ain't that these people's job to hold them accountable?
Yeah. They believe in the Constitution so much, right?
Yeah, go hold them accountable then.
We got the right to bear arms, right?
Motherfuckers act like they not even human beings. Like they're just, it's human beings in regular society, but they get to do whatever the fuck they want, right? Because they, you know, these people, they look at them as like gods or something like that. Like,
Well, it's because it's the white man.
yeah, that's what it is.
These
Yep.
people don't want to explain the elephant in the room that the so-called white man is the violent homosexual of the earth. He's the problem behind everything that's on the planet. People being sick, everything's behind these devils. They could identify black fatigue, niggas breaking in the store, but you can't identify the man that's poisoning the food, the water, the minds of the women, the minds of the men, indoctrinating the children. He just gets to sell off into the sunset. And that's why we out here. Because the Lord ain't gonna let this devil.
Yeah.
But guess what? You gonna die with this devil.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Because you don't got nothing, you don't got anything to say against them. You know, all you complain about is, oh, well, the rent is getting high, and you think that that's the ultimate oppression. Man, goddamn it went from 1,700 to 1,900. Something going on.
It's corruption. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of that? Oh, I seen a Hispanic guy. He worked for the leasing office. Who's in charge of the police system?
Oh, well, the sergeant. Did the nigga still find one? Oh, the sergeant is a Mexican.
Yup.
No,
These
nigga.
playing games, man.
Yeah,
Word salad,
yeah.
man.
Who's in charge of the Freemason? My daddy was a Freemason, and they
There's
said
black people there too.
They said it was him. Anything except the so-called goddamn white man. Anything except him, except calling his ass out, man. Like he's not running around the earth, destabilizing communities, sucking oil, fucking shit up.
They still acting like the Epstein didn't drop.
Yeah.
I be forgetting this shit. But it's amazing to me how niggas will walk by you and look crazy with the Bible in your hand, but ain't got a problem with that shit though.
But remember in 2025, everybody was pretty much hooting and hollering about they need to drop that list. I'm getting irritated. They need to drop that list. Okay, now the list dropped and you niggas ain't did nothing. They did it for you. They actually, this is the first time that the devil has actually granted your request.
Yeah. The first time,
and he's actually gave you what you wanted. Okay, we'll drop the list for you. Go ahead and check it out. Niggas still ain't doing nothing, man. Niggas still ain't gonna come back to the Lord.
They getting worse.
They getting worse. Niggas looked at that list and laughed. That's crazy.
That's funny, did it?
That's what niggas is doing on TikTok when they break it down. They reading the list and, bro, look at this, bro. He raping kids.
Well, R. Kelly,
Fuck, nigga.
and it surprised me. I was mad at Jake. Okay, whatever he did, I was still mad at Jake that they went that hard.
Oh, I appreciate it, yeah.
For y'all.
Great Millstone.
What's it called?
Great Millstone.
Okay, we study with GOCC.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. All right, well, all praises to the Heavenly Father.
We know what's up.
All right, that's right. That's right.
Those two.
All right.
What we saying? The R. Kelly and shit. At least let the man keep making some albums. Them shits be fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the way and it was a lot of Negro women too. I was surprised. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I thought they love R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm not defending them.
Right.
Diddy, they just went crazy.
Yeah.
Now you don't hear a goddamn word.
About this goddamn Epstein nigga.
You don't hear a word.
And they said he's in he's in Israel. He done grew his big beard out, and Ghislaine Maxwell is in Canada.
Yeah, they chilling.
They already got him on camera, so what's up now? Why you ain't run over? Shouldn't you people go run over there and go snatch? But you know, you people don't give a damn. You don't give a fuck until it's your child that gets snatched up.
But they
That's
don't understand the way they move into international bankers. Now they really gonna make a move on you people because they see that there's no resistance.
Yeah, you stupid.
They gonna go ahead and just roll out their technocracy. Now
It's time.
Because
They don't even care about their kids no more.
Yep.
That's how Esau, he like, oh, you ain't gone. You got him.
You people are
They don't
actually
care about their kids.
you're making yourself soft targets. Because at least if you really was on that rebellion spirit, they would say, you know what? We gotta postpone this right now. They might try it again another 5, but at least you postpone it. These niggas are out here with sandals on eating ice cream,
Yeah.
dyeing their hair and shit,
Playing.
playing.
Finish that off. Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Yeah, so we already touched the part about the scroll, the mushroom cloud, but literally the earth is going to be moving out of places. You're going to have different parts of the world get moved to different places, man. Just like during the flood, but this time it's going to be more severe. Like I was saying, you could have a state that was over here, get moved way over there, or a country that was over here, get moved way over here. Because of the missiles, they're going to do so much damage that it's going to make the earth move to and fro. And with that taking place, different land masses are going to move to different places, man. So like the brother said earlier, the earth is going to look completely different. You're going to have new land come up. The Lord's going to make it hot for us. He's going to make it right for us to rule over it.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's when all them springs and them waters is gonna come out. You know, you ever see them pictures of like the kingdom of heaven, or like an illustration of it? It'd be like, man, the mountain would just have like water just coming down. You know, with a whole bunch of green trees around it. It's gonna look like that everywhere pretty soon when the Lord get done with this place.
Avatar.
Wait, bro.
Like the Avatar, yeah, like the movie The Avatar.
Bro, I have visions about that, like longing for that. You could just
Yeah.
stand in the middle. Because you know, you might go somewhere where it's greenery, but you look in the grass,
Yes.
it'd be like mold and fungus. You're like,
Yeah.
I can't even lay down in this motherfucker. Like, where everything is clean.
Yeah, everything
You know,
is green and
just
the sound of that
good
water.
breath.
You can grab that water and drink it with your hand. You know what I mean?
I can't wait, bro.
Man,
Damn.
that's a beautiful sight. But that's what the Lord gonna do when the missiles, after the missiles drop.
Yeah.
Verse 15.
Yep.
And
So keep going, yeah.
You gonna keep going?
Some more on that, yeah.
and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondsman and freeman hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
That's what you got going on now, man. because you had out there in Iran, they were like, where's the top? I think it was like the top military official or something. They said, where's he at right now? They said that he's in a deep underground military bunker, watching the shit from underground. Like, damn, that was crazy. That's what these elites are gonna do, okay? Because like we were saying earlier, they think that they're gonna rise up, okay, after the missiles hit, and they're gonna just resume. Okay, let's just start taking over shit again, and they're gonna go down to them bunkers. It talks about that in the book of Amos.
Yeah, and guess what? The reason why the Lord is going to let them escape is because we going to come put our hands on them. So somebody like Epstein, the Lord let him escape because we going to come holler at that nigga, man. When we come back down off them ships, Ghislaine Maxwell, we going to burn your fucking face off, bitch.
That's right.
Okay? We going to come get you niggas, man. All right? You goddamn demons, man. Because these people, obviously, these people ain't going to hold them accountable. These people ain't going to bring these people into the court of justice. So who got to do it? It's got to be Yahushai via the elect, okay? Or should I say the elect via Yahushai, right? The governing body of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, that's who's going to bring them into judgment, man. All right? And they're gonna be hiding out in them bunkers, all right? They're going to be hiding out underground, trying to get away, still drinking blood, still got kids down there. They're not going to stop. You think the missiles is going to, oh, you know what, man? You know, God's wrath is really serious. We should stop this wickedness. No, they're gonna be down there, and we gonna bust in on them niggas. Them niggas gonna have a whole operation set up. We gonna be like, oh yeah, you niggas, you're not gonna learn. Because if a nuclear missile blast can't get the devil to learn, it's time to put that nigga in slavery, man. All right.
You can take it all the way down. Yeah, take it all the way down.
And said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us. And
That's how scared that they're gonna be of the Lord. It shows you the Lord's power, man. They would rather commit suicide. Okay? They rather try to get a gun, which the Lord ain't gonna let a lot of them commit suicide because the Lord gonna stop their ass. We're gonna bust in on them. Why when they got that gun to their head? Snatch that, give me that shit. And I'm gonna start claiming slaves. The next white Edomite politician I see on TV, I want him. I want him to cut the grass or dig some holes for me. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him every day.
I'm gonna borrow them niggas. I know Yahushai gonna get the main motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if he'll let me borrow them. And somebody else ain't got it. I'm gonna beat the shit every day.
Bill Gates, we're gonna have his ass in a rotation. Our brother, you got him for 2 weeks. I'm gonna get Elon Musk for 2 weeks. Then we're gonna be beating the hell out of y'all. I mean, we're gonna be beating y'all to shit. Okay, because everything y'all done to us, man. This is hell.
See, these people don't know the story. The elect, the chosen souls, when the Lord returns, he's gonna give them new bodies. When you think about Superman and the X-Men, that's the reward of the people on this tribe, on this sign. That's what the day of salvation is about. At the twinkling of an eye, 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, because when them missiles hit and you go up into them ships to be delivered, you're gonna need those special bodies where you can manipulate the elements around you just by thinking of it. Pretty much the same powers the Most High has. We're gonna be his sons for real. You see, so when we talk like that, no, that's gonna come to pass. Right now, you see brothers in a mortal phase.
Yeah.
In our fallen state.
Yeah, we can't do it right. We'll fuck around, twist an ankle.
Yeah,
try
right
to go
now.
Get the Rothschild, you
Yeah.
gonna twist an ankle on the nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you break your leg right now. God damn.
Get the nigga, your knuckle hurt. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yo, I need 2 weeks before I get the devil again.
You won't even make it to the damn
Yeah.
underground bunker right now.
Damn.
Niggas shoot you before you get there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so them new bodies, we gonna need that. That's what's gonna give us our authority to rule.
That's right.
Right? You know, they always say with Superman, hey, if Superman, if he wanted to take over the earth, he could at any moment. And there'd be nothing nobody could do to stop him.
Yep.
Now imagine 144,000 Supermen.
Woo.
There'd be
what?
nothing you can do.
It ain't nothing you can do against the prophecy.
Yeah.
You can't stop. Your military can't stop the prophecy. The white man. See, these people think the white man gonna save them from the destruction, because they done watch so many Hollywood movies. They think Tom Cruise
Yeah.
or Will Smith gonna just pop out of nowhere and save the day. That's how these women think. They think there's a so-called white man somewhere. Look, the so-called white man is not over the Most High
Right. That's right.
and his son. All right, and the Most High's son is a so-called black man. If you didn't know that, so just think about where that sets you wicked-ass people at. Okay? Because a lot of you don't want to accept that. Well, guess what? When the Lord show up, you're gonna be destroyed. How about that?
The juice in that dress. You see that?
Yeah. Jelly juice in there.
Jelly inside of that dress.
But Simeon Toko made a statement. He said there's gonna be more people coming like me, and you're not gonna be able to stop them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to stop him. That scared the shit out of Esau. He was looking at, who does motherfucker think he is? I ain't gonna be able to stop him. No, you're not. Okay? We gonna literally take over the planet Earth. The scripture said the saints of the Most High should take the kid, and we gonna have fun doing it. Okay? Because AI just came out. A brother did a video of us as fucking robots up with spiritual power. We gonna have a ball. What's the point of having power if you can't use it? The Lord's gonna let us enjoy our power.
We got power now. The fact that we know all these prophecies, we can break these scriptures down. That's a high level understanding of knowledge, man. Before it even happened, you know,
That's way out.
You got to start somewhere. Hey, when you go into the Marvel comics, they all got an origin story.
Yeah.
That's what the Bible was saying about the chosen of the Most High.
This is just the origin story. We just doing this so what we preaching and prophesying right now, so that way when we get in the kingdom, we can tell our kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what we used to be. We used to be weak like that, and we had to resort. You know, we had to show our power through prophesying. But in the kingdom, people ain't even gonna believe that this is where we came from.
Right.
You're not gonna believe that in the kingdom that these great men, the kings of the earth, came from this lowest state of prophesying and in the streets of filth amongst these demons.
Our grandchildren, they ain't gonna believe it.
They're not
They're
gonna
not gonna be
believe it.
able to see us in this state right here as a mortal. They're gonna be like, y'all was mortals? Can you explain to us what happened?
Yeah.
Pasadena, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was standing on the
Foreigner?
why?
Yeah.
Hey, that's just the Lord. That's the way the Lord wrote the movie. We had to go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people ain't gonna believe. Hey, in the kingdom, see, right now you look at us as carnal, flesh men, but in the kingdom you gonna worship us like gods, man.
That's right.
All right, you know what I mean? And you're not gonna believe our origin story, but it's gonna be true. This was the origin story of the prophets, and it's gonna put that much more representation on our humility. Right? Our humility is really gonna be founded like, damn, y'all came from all that, and look what y'all is now. We gotta give these men you know, a clap. Just like it says in the book of what is that, Second Esdras? These are they that stood so stiffly for the word of the Lord, because that's what we're gonna be known as. These are the men that fought through all of that, man. I don't know if I could have done that. Jake gonna be in the kingdom, like, man, I don't know if I could have done that.
Yeah,
well, oh my bad.
No, my bad.
A lot of you Jakes, you couldn't have done it. Because a lot of you Jakes is you in the kingdom, you're gonna be the same Jakes that was walking past every day.
Well, you don't have a strong
know?
mind. See, this thing is all
Yeah.
about conditioning your mind before the dreadful days. You have to have an unbreakable mind. Jake is focused on the wrong shit. Oh, I'm buff. Oh, I know how to fight. We know how to fight too. But that ain't gonna save you though.
That's right.
All these, you know what I'm saying? You're still a fucking punk. You don't have no standard, no integrity. You know? So the Lord is sharpening our minds to be unbreakable, even if we gotta die.
Right.
These niggas ain't gonna die for shit, man.
Yeah, that's why you not.
They'll die behind some stupid shit, taking some drugs or something. You know? Men, they go to war for a righteous cause and they willing to sacrifice their life. And we might sacrifice our lives for the best cause of it all. So that the earth, the animals, everything can go back to a paradise, man. You got niggas smoking cigarettes and shit.
Yeah, that's like,
You know?
when you watch that movie Troy. You know that movie Troy. Achilles, one of them soldiers. What did he say to Achilles? He said, I don't. He said something about, man, you're a great warrior. I don't know if I could have done what you would have did. I would have been afraid to fight this and that. And Achilles told him, he said, well, that's why nobody will remember your name. That's why ain't nobody gonna remember you. See, nobody's gonna remember these men in Babylon. They're gonna remember the prophets. They're gonna only remember the prophets and what the wicked did. But the NPC characters, men, nobody's gonna remember you.
You chasing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You worried about validation from social media.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? In our everyday life, for one, we don't need validation. We need validation of the Most High. Are we in good standings of the Most High?
Yeah, that's what matters.
Any one of us can die any day. We're not as proud as you people. Oh, nothing can happen to us. We're good. We know it all. We're good people. Huh? Go ahead. You just look at these proud motherfuckers, man. Hey, but you're ripe for the destruction.
Yeah.
Like the fruit, right? When fruit get to the point where it's like, all right, man, I know when I bite into that motherfucker, it's gonna be sweet. That's the point of the average person now. They're so proud and narcissistic. You don't know it all. We don't know it all, but we thank the Lord that He's given us the spirit to navigate these scriptures. And that means a lot. This is all we need to know right here. Okay, the present and the end. These motherfuckers don't know neither one, and they walking around like they got it figured out.
Right.
That's why the scripture say you're gonna die in your ignorance. A lot of people gonna die because they stupid as hell.
That's right. Let's finish that off. We'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Revelation 6 and 16, and he
Wow.
said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
It's talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay? And Christians, y'all know y'all really butcher this. Y'all about to think an actual lamb is gonna come. You know what I mean? And people gonna be scared, like, oh shit, what is that? Have powers and shit.
They don't know how to break that down at all. See, you ask a Christian, because there's a lot of gray areas in Christianity. You ask them who are the kings and the rich men and these mighty men of the earth. Well, it could be anybody.
Yeah, yep.
They'll say some stupid shit like that. Well, I don't know.
You gotta start at the root.
Yeah.
There's a root to everything. Who is the most wicked?
Right.
Then you can talk about Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right.
You can talk about Pookie and Ray Ray and the niggas, Tyrone, after you talk about the most wicked niggas. The niggas in suits with smooth faces that get on the TV and lie to you about everything that you go to counsel for your government. The so-called white man is more wicked than Pookie and Ray Ray could ever be. We're talking about the international bankers. Those are the ones that's getting ready to genocide you motherfuckers. That's giving you bread and circus to hide that they getting ready to genocide your stupid ass. You know?
Those are the ones that's going to be hiding out. When
Look, you gotta protect her. You can't protect her.
Yeah.
You're not built like that.
When America's going to be destroyed.
Yeah, you
know?
saw that?
Yeah.
Then nigga had to snatch her up as they walked by like we was gonna jump her.
Yeah.
You couldn't protect her in the real world anyway.
But they're going to send his little goofy ass off the world. He ain't going to protect her at all.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to talk to that nigga, but he gonna look me in the eyes and
Yeah, well, you know what?
clown ass.
He gonna, he gonna get sent to war, and she gonna be left out here by herself.
Exactly.
They gonna send a lot of you. Don't think because you Asians, a lot of these Asians think that they ain't got nothing to do with America. When America goes, no, you fucking Asians, you've been living in America. They gonna send your ass off to war too.
Only in America
Okay.
you can play these games. You go over to these other countries playing a lot of this shit,
Yeah, they'll
man,
put a
you'll end
fucking
up
bullet
missing.
in.
They'll be like, what happened?
Somebody
we
will
don't
just
know.
shoot you on the street.
Yeah.
You go to these other countries, you go to Iraq and do that punk ass shit. Them niggas will shoot you on the fucking street.
That little
and leave you there.
passive aggressive bitch ass little shit.
Yeah,
Like real men, they see that.
yeah.
You just disappear. They be like, he never caught his flight back home. We don't know what
we don't
happened.
know what happened to him. And that be happening to a lot. Hey, a lot of people from America go to other countries and never come back. They don't talk about that a lot. But that's because niggas in America, they go places and then they think that it's America. Nigga talk shit to the nigga at the cashier. Nigga playing that little punk ass shit with the motherfucking with the vendor.
Yeah.
Not knowing that was somebody's mama. Not knowing that you done pissed off the wrong nigga. Then he don't catch a flight back home. They put him to death.
Yeah.
And then there, so a lot of this shit. Finish that off. Let's finish that 17.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to sidetrack you.
Yeah,
It just, like,
let's
nigga, stop
finish that.
doing that. Stop the passive aggressiveness, man.
Revelation 6 and 17. For the day is great, of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Nobody. There ain't one single person that's gonna be able to stand against Yahweh Bashim Al Shai and the angelic forces, man. That's how bad the destruction is gonna be. That's how bad the judgment's gonna be. Think about before the missiles hit. Okay? The judgment that comes before the missiles. Okay? Because it's not just like everything's gonna be peaceful. Like IUIC says it's gonna be walking around and you're gonna get beamed up and nothing bad's gonna happen. That's bullshit.
Come on, man.
We're gonna tell you the real deal. Bad stuff is gonna happen. Isn't it bad stuff happening now? And if you ask somebody that, they're gonna say no because they don't watch the news. Okay, I was talking to my brother the other day and she talking about, I don't watch the news, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit is sad. How y'all live in America with all this crazy shit going on with Iran, Russia, okay, y'all don't know what's going on. The Lord got a news flash coming for you. It's gonna come to you in the way of judgment, in the way of death.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Lord hates this place, if you don't know. We're here to tell you the Most High hates America. Okay, he hates the Edomites. He hates you other nations. He's only calling back the people on this sign right now. So if you're in a mindset that God is with this country, it's gonna get better, and you love America, you're in direct defiance to the Most High.
Right.
You only know the surface level of what's going on. All of this feminism, that's wicked as hell. Oh, that's not wicked, it's just Nigga, that's a westernized social construct that the devil, you know, he knew it would destroy generations of people.
That ain't what the Most High designed.
That ain't what the Most High ordained, man. Oh, that's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, we're gonna see what what the judgment of the Lord gotta say.
A lot of people, yeah, that's people's mentality. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because it's not a big deal to you. It's a lot of things that are a big deal to the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
Simple things that you might not even know. Nigga, don't touch the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. Yup.
See, if the niggas seen the Ark of the Covenant out here,
Oh yeah.
nigga, you know
Throw
what I
it,
mean?
kick it on the ground.
You know what I mean? They'll do everything except, because they know they'll die if they touch it, but they'll do everything except that. Nigga, throw a goddamn cup on it.
Dance around.
You know what I'm saying? Twerk on it. Everything except touch it. You know what I'm saying? Because you think everything is not a big deal. All right? Everything is a big deal to the Lord when it comes down to governing the earth properly. Nigga, this is the earth. This ain't no goddamn 9-to-5 job, nigga. Do you have the understanding to manage the entire planet Earth? If you manage the entire planet Earth, everything will be a big deal to you. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a good way you put it. For one, you gotta care for the earth like we do. We actually have deep feelings for the earth. You know, it affects us, man. You niggas wanna laugh and shit, but hey, the shit we see really affects us because we care about, all right, our Creator, and we took part in that in the beginning. You know, we have a deep connection with the Most High and His Son. You people don't give a damn. You think that a dog belongs in an apartment his whole life, and you take him a walk around the block, man. That's hell. That's prison, man. And who set this system up to where everybody's stacked on top of each other? The so-called white man. They say, the scriptures say, woe unto them that add house unto house, join house unto house. You can fit everybody in the world in the state of Texas. There's plenty of room for everybody to have land and leave a legacy and a will and land to their children. All right? But this devil, he wants you all stacked up so he can keep an eye on you and control you and how you paying taxes and feminize the men and make you women feminists to where you hate men. And it worked.
Yeah.
Because you people are a bunch of fucking wicked ass people too.
Yeah,
So, hey, you're not exempt either.
Yep.
Oh, the government did it. No, you did it.
You did it. You the ones doing the government's bidding. They can't do it without you.
Yeah, you did the government's bidding. We're going to stop blaming the government. Them niggas is somewhere in a $500 million mansion.
Yeah, the Rothschilds can't single-handedly get out here and turn this shit out.
Yeah, your ass is here every day on ground level being wicked.
You doing exactly what they telling you to do.
Exactly.
And then you got the men of the Lord telling you not to do it, bringing it out the Bible, and you getting mad at them. So yeah, you got to go. You got to die. You didn't went all the way corrupted. You're disturbed, nigga.
Yep.
Okay?
That's right.
Right.
So, Lord's will, this has been an edifying street preaching. With that, we want to give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.